How? Hi, everybody. Just snap my own finger.
We're live.
We're home finally.
Yeah, really.
Oh, let me tell them that we're live.
On the Discord.
Let me let the Discord know that we're live.
We're pulling up chat, letting everybody fill up the room here. Our cat is literally eating. We never got around to carving pumpkins.
They've just been sending that.
That's proof we're busy. I guess he's in the menus and we're in the menus. So we never got around to carving pumpkins, and so they're still fresh and sitting on our floor, and our cat is chewing on the stem. He's never done that before, but of course, we're streaming, so why not? What a perfect time to do it.
He's like tearing it apart. You're going at it, like, and then there's like 2 pumpkins, so he just like, he's almost at like the nub of like 1 pumpkin, and now he's like, oh wait, but there's like a second one. So that's gonna be.
That's crazy. You got 2 loot boxes.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
17 people watching. What's up, everybody? That was quick.
Everybody. That was fast.
That was quick, y'all. 18. Sorry about that.
What's up, Disney? What's up, Alex? Banana Mash?
Tanner Lily. Alex Bohm's here. Jedi Bowman.
It's not Lily, it's Lily.
Sorry about that. Oh, is that the name that everybody screws up and you got it right yesterday?
I don't know.
Funny.
I don't even remember how I said it. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's...
What's up, Jack? Nothing Studios.
I'm opening up my daily crate.
Aiden or Aiden?
Is it Aiden Versio or is it Aiden Costello?
Aiden, I think.
Alright, why did I reveal one
What's
at a
up,
time?
Ninja?
Keep it mysterious. See, crafting
I
parts.
love if they played a space battle
Only
or heroes
5.
versus villains.
We could do. What do you want to do? You pick.
1066 plays is I'm too tired.
Yeah, really.
No worries, it's gonna be a short stream.
We got
so,
energy.
You're
We got lots
welcome
of
to
energy.
Either hang out or go to sleep.
Yeah, it really won't be that long since it's already damn late.
What's up, Metagon? What's up, Midas?
Space or villains? We'll do villains first. Let me get
No, I didn't see the messed up conversation about rebels. I gotta check it out.
On what? On the Discord or in the comment section?
No, on Discord he said. What's up, random?
People
No,
shitting on rebels again?
Actually, just started.
I love when people hate on media that they don't have to consume. Isn't that something else?
What's up, nay ye foul beast?
Who was that?
That's his name.
Oh, nay ye foul beast. This is your first stream. I haven't seen you before.
But I do enjoy saying your name.
It makes you want to say Foss.
Dr. Google.
Da. And if you play Elder Scrolls Online, which I know people hate, but when you didn't have Elder Scrolls game in forever, we were playing it. What is it? Ta ra jejota. That's Elder Scrolls. If you guys have no idea what we're talking about, which we end up talking about every night. Did you know that? All right, let's play.
Ninja.
Let's play
That's
Kylo.
so sweet. He said I skipped Overwatch to watch this.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
What's up, Eric? I hope I didn't miss you.
That's just reckless.
Oh.
You gonna be your dirty boss
we
main?
We also got Disney.
Oh shit, Disney 1313.
Disclaim it.
Disclaimatory.
Matthew. Oh, disclaimatory.
Yeah, we did hero. Cool, Matthew.
Sorry. I saw disclaimer.
Oh, and he took his SAT this morning. Yeah, I remember taking the SAT. We could unlock Vader if we want to, but I don't know. Focused Rage. Okay.
Yeah. Send. You have to send Real Roxas.
Oh, I got you.
And yes, I am always open to games, even anime ones. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know who I just invited. Crap.
Where are you? Why is he not here?
Yeah, we don't see it.
Well, we do not see you. Make yourself available.
Oh, your base don't belong to us.
Your bases do
not
belong
to us. Hey, there you
to
go. Keegan made it to a stream. I know. Is that? Are you on a special part? Are you not in the States? Because I know when we stream at weird times, we get it's better for the people in Europe. So and Jack, who's over there in Hong Kong. So
No, not that Jack.
No, I'm saying there's Jacqueline.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. Vader's
Hi,
so
from
good.
Zealand.
Oh, that's cool. From New Zealand. Man, I want to go to New Zealand so bad. I mean, obviously we love Lord of the Rings, and I assume there's got to be tours, right? You just go on actual like Lord of the Rings tours.
Oh, thank you, Matthew.
Like set tours.
Cool
I invited people, but I don't see anybody in yet.
Oh yeah, so let me explain why this is happening so late. We went to visit my grandfather, but we got there late because we're making the videos, and that ended up, we didn't actually get to my grandfather's until like 8:30.
Yeah.
So we were there for like 2 hours, but he lives a good like 30-something minutes away.
See.
But there was also like a bunch of construction on the way back, and that made us like...
On Saturday night in Miami.
Yep.
He lives like just outside of like Miami that you would see on TV. He lives like probably 10 minutes from there. as you can imagine, is very hectic on a Saturday night. And that's when they do construction.
Yep. So
I was like, what the hell?
It was like a good, like, I don't know, like 10 to 20 minute delay.
I know the club goes up on a Tuesday, but do the construction on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday.
Nothing Studios, we can't see you.
Watch a simple walk to Mordor. That'd be funny. We love Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth is always.
Oh, there you go. Roxas is in.
Is he in? Okay.
Yeah. So we're not gonna come in first place.
John
but it's
said,
okay.
"Hey from Disneyland."
From Disneyland.
And Ryu said, "Not sure if you've heard of a channel called Super Mario Logan.
No.
But half their videos have been mangled, age restricted, and demonetized up the butt."
I don't know where it is.
Over there.
Oh no.
Oh,
We just don't want to echo for you guys. Yeah, I don't know, YouTube, because those idiots, those guys are like borderline, I would say, perverts.
yeah,
and,
those
like,
weirdos that have made these like weird weird.
How do you
videos,
word that? Like it's almost an intellectual child
like the ones
molester.
where there's like I saw some of them on Philip DeFranco, and it's sad, but Freddie's niece,
Yeah, she found some.
She
We
found some, like,
watching stuff like, yo, what
it
the
was
F is
scary.
this?
Like one day I show up at the house to visit
It's
her.
a goddamn rubber bander.
And, she
And I
goes,
missed it.
"Oh, I want to show you someone like kiss or something." And like I was like, "That's weird. Like, why are you?"
Yeah, like how do you find that? Like, what do you mean? Like we didn't know we didn't think that she worded. You know when the kids say something like really weird.
Yeah, but
And you
it was
don't-
like, it was these two guys just making out. Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't cool. Like,
But it's aimed at kids, like that stuff. Like it's actually aimed. Like
Yeah,
they
it's
have
aimed
Anna
at
and
kids
Elsa and
and-
all kinds of Frozen stuff.
Yeah,
and-
and the guys are dressed all silly. They're wearing like scarves, and they're like, I don't know. I just remember like the whole
Yeah.
skit was sillier than any adult would watch.
So I do feel bad if you were into just making regular, nice, decent stuff for kids, and that if your video gets demonetized unfairly. Look at this. Why do they pick?
You can still fight it, but it hurts.
Why do they pick hero mode to rubber band it? Why wouldn't you pick Galactic Assault?
Because they're shorter.
But that would mean that playing hero mode, then the logic would say then you should just play hero mode to level up. Period. Then, I guess.
Yeah, but they don't
but,
want to play it, which I don't get. Like, what is the point of not playing it?
Well, no, I'm saying, does that prove that hero mode is the best way to level up then? Because think about it, if it's better to level up as a rubber bander, then it would also be better to level up as a player. Look at this shit, man. I've never seen a thing this bad. Let's just end it quick, I guess. Sorry, you might as well just pay attention. You might as well pay attention to the chat for this one.
Because Bosk already has his properties made, and making IG-88 will take more time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was one of the most used heroes in BF 2015, and
I know, I didn't like him
and why are
actually.
you blaming EA?
Watch out. Look at it.
He wants an Oreo.
I know, our cat's trying to get some Oreos.
So far nothing has been, nothing's really been touched. We had issues in the past where some of our stuff was,
What was it? I knew it. It was after Charlottesville, and they wanted to go after, and it's true, this is their company. They get to run it however the F they want. That's something I wish more creators understood. YouTube can decide, we're done, and just close shop, and just say, I'm out of the video hosting business. We have no right to YouTube. It's not like a civil right. That's something I hate on the internet. People feel like they have a right to things, anything. Somebody's paying for it. So YouTube can shut it down whenever they want. So I get it, but it sucks. We got hurt by like, you'll say like, oh, the best weapon in this and that. And so when they first made their algorithm, it was probably catching words like weapon, gun, kill. So, you know, you're like, oh, the Jedi that killed this and that. It's like, okay, well, you know, maybe that's a violent video that's not suitable for all advertising. But they reviewed it, and it gets reviewed within a couple days, and I think they learned your channel, because that was when we were a little bit smaller. So of course that sucks, but that's true for anything. I mean, that's true for any job you work. You're gonna start off as a busboy. Been there. So it's true for here too, and you know, I think that now it seems like our reviews are either happening quicker because we're bigger, or it's happening quicker because they're allocating more people to it, or they're just getting better at their algorithm's better, so there's less false flag, and you know, they can get to them quicker. So whatever it is.
Tanner's blaming EA for IG-88 still not being in the game. Boss existing. I feel like there's a bunch of reasons.
More
for
people
that.
like Boss than IG88. I mean, I think that's an objective fact. I've seen more well, I guess cosplays are, but more words around it, more stuff around it.
Yeah,
It's more of a, I don't know.
I think especially with him being in the Clone Wars and stuff, he also got more exposure.
Ow, come on.
I have to go to bed. Disclaimatory.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna fight all these guys off.
And yeah, I don't
Vader.
actually know who started loot boxes, by the way.
I know, that'd be interesting. But when people say all this crazy shit, like, this has been around forever and it's your favorite companies. I bought DLC for Battlefield 1942. I didn't think about it back then. I was a kid. I was like, oh, cool. It comes with the complete package. That's what they called it back then. Like, it had Battlefield 1942, special weapons one. Like, it was a, like, crazy, like, Nazi weapons and, like, experimental World War II weapons. And then another one was just, I think, more like Pacific kind of stuff. But looking back, I was like, that was DLC. Like, I just bought it in a box set. But if, you know, I had my own money back then or was working, I would have bought it when they came out, probably.
Bye, Tanner.
Tanner's out. We'll see you,
And
Tanner.
also, I'm extremely jealous of John. John said, so he's at Disney, right? And he's there because they're gonna meet with a designer, someone who creates like characters, and then they're having lunch with like the creators for like rides.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
So.
Fucking rubber banders.
And Random Stormtrooper said, just started to get a fanfiction dream.
Uh-oh, that's pretty cool. I know, those are all are neat. I don't know the workflow, like, how do you get into Disney with that? Obviously, that's a...
Jack said, give my man Adolf an Oreo.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just need to get this
He went to
thing.
a different goal now. He's on... Oh, you took the medicine?
No, but I'll take it right after.
Yeah.
I don't give him the actual chocolate. He eats... For some reason, my cat has a love of, like, the actual cream.
Yeah.
I know that chocolate's bad. I don't give my pets chocolate. What
But-
I do give them is that, like, cream on the inside. It's, like, soy or something.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit will kill them.
Oh, shit. Come on, I'm trying to freeze her. Why was that not working? And I want to kill you like that. There we go.
And
Just-
Rio got certified for CPR today. And someone else, too. I think Meme Lord did.
Meme Lord. Lord of the memes. Da-na-na-na.
Can I join the real Bowen Bishop?
You can try.
You can try, yes.
If you know how to do it.
We need to just put our things, the tags in the description.
I know, and make sure everybody knows like how to join Discord too, because there's always cool stuff over there.
No, so we don't stream tomorrow. We stream Sunday, and for some reason, Disclaimatory said he didn't get a notification that we were streaming yesterday.
It happens to a lot of people. I mean,
I
make
don't
sure you
get
hit that bell icon on the page for any of your YouTubers that you like, because that's something that's kind of annoying that like people don't get that when they subscribe, they might not get notifications. And then, like you said, I mean, you might have it already hit. There are people that say, and actually that I know, hit the bell icon, and then they still don't get notifications.
Yep.
So it's really weird. It really sucks because, especially like today, like we did Armitage Hucks. I know it's not our normal type of content. I know a majority of our fans are here because of
Things like our favorites, the Clone Wars.
This?
Just the Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Come, Adolf.
Let's see. I mean,
I'll
we'll
give you
see.
some green.
How much do BF2 cost? 60. Oh, you mean Battlefield 1942? Or this one? You know how much this one costs. Damn, I got first place killing people that weren't playing. Hip hip hooray. Mission destruction of any, yeah. I have to go. Better restriction.
don't worry,
That's
I'll
funny,
live.
John. Yeah, I mean, it's a new game. You know, new games
No
all
worries,
cost
John.
60.
This is going to be a short
What the
stream
F is wrong
anyway.
with this cat today, man?
Alright, I
Hope
got
he was,
it.
no, you're fine. I mean, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. It's just crazy. He was eating the pumpkin, and now he's attacking our
The
computer
mouse.
over there. Yeah,
Literally the mouse for the
I'm gonna
computer.
attack him over.
So I'm really hoping that like he doesn't click to end the stream. So. Oh my God.
He went to
In
cat
streaks.
jail. He's in cat jail.
We did it. 10 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m.
What school is that? That
practice.
school's
They
going
better
to
give
jail.
You lunch.
That's cool. Yeah. This is the same team, though, right? All right. They are. All right. Cool. Cool. Hopefully, we don't get any rubber
Circle
banders,
back
man.
to children educational channels. It's so strange. Like, you
Rubber?
mean the whole topic of it? It's really weird. Like, all of it's really weird.
Because it's not educational. If you don't know,
Yeah.
it was people who were dressed up as Spider-Man, like little, and like mostly Anna and Elsa.
Well, some of them would like, yeah, a lot of them would do Anna Elsa for the real acting, and some, well, you explain that one first.
Yeah, so they just dress up like that. So it's like a day in the life of Anna and Elsa. And they're like, ooh, and it's like stupid little kid stuff. And then they start making out, or they tickle each other, or they find Spider-Man. Oh my God, Spider-Man! And then they go wrestle in the bed, all naked, not naked, but like insinuating
like,
a lot,
eating fake
grabbing
poop.
each other in in weird areas, I'll say.
Yeah.
And looking underneath each other's dresses, stuff like that.
There was also weird ones that were like clearly directed at children, where like the way it worked was like
tricking
it
people
was
to eat.
it was the rhymes. It was like, oh, learn nursery rhymes. And then it was like Paw Patrol learning nursery rhymes. And then as they're singing the nursery rhymes, they're like in a plane and it crashes and catches fire and they're all dead. And they actually animated them all dead. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like that's you being a sick person and putting some subliminal like.
Yeah, you want to put
Like
dark.
like they would literally
Super
like
loud.
sorry, they would
Yeah.
make like a whole like beginning with a nursery rhyme and all of it really pretty and cute, and like if you're a parent you're gonna sit there and like I can see a parent like making sure and being like, all right, I'm pretty deep into the game here, like
Hey, check the
so
first
far so
minute.
good, like I think we're gonna be okay. You turn around and like all the characters die.
Yeah, and it's either extremely like violent, or asking like friends to kill their other friends, or asking them to eat poop, or asking them to do sexual stuff, and it's all aimed at kids. So as you
Yeah.
can imagine, there was like news outrage, kid outrage,
And,
parent
like,
outrage.
Ads pulling, Nike was pulling
Yeah.
their ads.
So you
like,
want to really run your business
people
over that
telling-
kind of content? And
Yeah.
So I get it.
And they were even telling YouTube, like, we're gonna start regulating you, like the government.
Yeah, different
like,
different countries were saying that.
Yeah, that their governments were gonna regulate YouTube if it couldn't regulate itself. And YouTube's like, you know, we can only do
Yes,
so
I blew 'em
much.
off the map.
And I do agree, like, they get, I think
Yeah,
it's
it's just
like
the internet. It's
400
at the end of the day, it's on the
400
parents. Why would you ever trust the internet?
Yeah, why are you just trusting someone else to raise your kid?
Yeah, no matter what, man. It's you don't know what even message they're gonna put at the end. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
what if at the end they're like, well, that's great, like, and old Jehovah's are not real religious.
Yeah, like what if
You
it's
don't know that, like.
yeah, like people could be attacking your religious beliefs, your Oh,
Yeah,
look at
like-
that, boss. What happened, boss?
Like it could be some weird Christian, like, I don't know,
It could be-
song, and then at the end they're like, and remember, Islam isn't the real thing. They're
Yeah.
radicalists and they should all be murdered. Like,
It might have some.
which would be it would be wrong, so wrong, but it's possible. And
A
you know,
fucking
you
rubber
as a
bander
parent,
again,
you
man.
need to be.
Come on, EA. You can't fix this shit.
I don't know. I feel like they didn't think I had enough on this one.
Yeah,
I
for that
do.
issue.
That's not really fair. Some guy sat there and figured out.
It's
how
just
to
two
put-
rubber bands.
It's and something to like press X. Like there was a whole contraption. It was like a wooden like
Yeah.
stand.
Well, it ain't that hard to make. People are able to.
I'm just
yeah.
saying. I feel like if you're a guy and working at EA, you're not sitting here like, how are these guys gonna figure out like?
No,
I don't
people have
know,
been doing
they
this in
haven't
games
been
forever,
Rubber banding in Destiny. So
Yeah,
why
they
would
have.
like,
There have been these issues in a lot of games, and they've ended up fixing it. And I'm like, this has been on for like a week now. I get like the first day, you're like, oh shit, okay. Somebody made some novel way to crack the game, and you expect that to be fixed pretty soon.
So, the videos sound like some communist would make.
Yeah.
What? Bobby's building the Slave One.
Yeah, the
I'm
toy.
jealous.
I know there was some really good. People were getting different Legos on Discord. Insane and jealous-inducing Lego collections.
Nothing said let's ditch this server.
Which one?
Just the server.
Oh
in
yeah,
general.
I know. Yeah, we definitely have to back out. Maybe we do some Starfighter or something.
Ooh, and Sith.
Nah, you're right. I
back
think like
with
now.
those
Let's just
new
ditch it now.
figures.
We're gonna ditch it now.
We're backing out. Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Make sure you back out too. Anybody playing with us, back out, back out, back out. Abort ship, abort ship. I hate doing that, and I agree it hurts the community potentially more, but I don't know.
Meme Lord said, "Scheiße, das gut."
das gut. I watched a surprise egg vid once. What?
I surprised egg vid once and I cried.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what those are.
I know parents are too lazy nowadays. It sucks, but like, people forget like you're not entitled to the internet. This is something that doesn't have to happen.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And so you are running the risk of, wow, maybe I get a much easier and much more informative way. I love the internet. When I was a teacher, I was telling parents all the time, there's great resources out there. I would print out a whole list of really good websites. And there's so many independent websites that they will not F around. YouTube's gigantic. So Oh shit, hold on. Let me
Bye, Jack.
Yeah, let me see if I can get him in the actual group.
Oh no, he might be saying bye to someone else. But yeah, Jack's right. He said, it's so strange. They add a suggested sexual theme to it to get confused but curious kids to watch. Yeah. But it's able to fly under the radar. It's truly predatory. Yeah. Predator and aim to get as many views. That's what it is.
And it's really, I don't even know what do you call that? Because obviously they're not actually physically doing anything to a kid. But what do you call it when like you're being sexually weird or putting sexual suggestions in a kid's head? I don't know. I find that, I don't know if there's an actual law for that. Like if you just go up to a kid in the street and tell him like, hey, and just curse and say weird shit.
There was also videos of like parents like doing, like even if it was staged, it was videos of like parents beating their kids and like playing rough to the point where like one of these kids is like bleeding, like. Yeah. Philip DeFranco does a really good report on it.
Yeah, if you guys want like really unbiased news, just Philip DeFranco's great. He's
Not
always.
That he covers everything.
Yeah, I know he doesn't cover a lot. I mean,
but he covers a lot of things on YouTube.
I'm gonna increase. Nah, I'm not. That's kind of lame. I'm gonna save my points still. All right, cool. We got a bunch of people.
What do we do for jobs?
I was a teacher and Ubering and doing this stuff. I'm working into doing this way more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're already playing something, I guess. Okay, we're going to Camino.
Cool.
Oh, here.
And I work with my parents. I work full-time at a home healthcare agency.
Come on, thing. Yeah. So hopefully the dream would be to be able to be big enough that we can both do this. Something like Star Wars Explained has achieved. And however long that takes, that's what we're going to do.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. Why don't you take a seat?
Why don't you take a seat? I love, that was bad, and it's like, these are real, like, monsters, but it was out-of-body comedy if you can detach yourself from the situation. My point was, these guys are showing up to pick up, these are, like, 50-year-old dudes who are trying to impress young girls. Like, I couldn't impress young girls when I was their age. When I was, like, in middle school, like, and you get made fun of for your sneakers, or what kind of shirt brand you have.
You're, like, in middle school, and a guy that's, like, your dad's age.
Yeah, and you think you're gonna show up in your stained khaki shorts and your gross white, wife beater, and get some action, like on top of being incredibly disgusting and creepy. It's like, what? This is this guy's like actual MO. It's crazy. Yeah, those shows were insane.
That sounds fun. I actually, believe it or not, we like anime a lot. I like it more than Freddy does. But
True that. But I will defend. That's what I mean. I hate like anime's gay, anime sucks. It's like, okay, some suck, some do not.
We're into I go, mostly Freddy likes like sci-fi mind stuff. I go into a little more like
magic girls.
Not magic girls.
Magic girls.
Stop it.
Magical girl.
Leave my Sailor Moon alone.
You are the one named magical girl. Look at my super manly punch by Han. You shooting me, punk?
By the power of the moon, I will punish you.
Oh god.
It's not that hard to learn.
Look at Aiden. I want to almost unlock Aiden.
Bobby. He said, I love my parents for what they do. They try to take me off the tech a lot, and it's for a good reason.
Yeah, there's awesome things that can be learned by tech. I would argue the best things teaching can be through tech, but then also the worst.
And yes, doing all of that stuff that they're doing is a form of corruption, and it is predatory. Like it's really perverted almost. Like you're sitting there thinking of all these kids watching this video. Like they don't understand any feelings that they might get from watching this video, but you're really okay with exposing them to it.
Fuck, man.
Oh, Kaiser. Rolando! Oh!
I got him! Sorry, son.
Thank God.
But we were not gonna lose that round.
So I've learned, by the way,
punch. Oh, that was you?
You guys, yeah.
You bastard.
For you guys that get stuck in the lock, roll.
Yeah,
like
I tried.
Like your life depends on it.
I'm spamming circle.
That roll and moving away from
It's
them.
all about that roll.
About that roll.
I love how they have to mark everything here, like we don't know it belongs to you. I think I could hit. I could hit him.
Whose box is this? Are you sure?
Yeah, that's the Republic.
Yeah, but are you sure it's theirs?
Jesus.
Like, what if they?
Oh, whose is that box though?
This one
And like, what's the
have
point
a
of,
label?
if they should be labeled if there's a bunch of different ones, but they're all open circle fleet, like they're all the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hello, Kylo. Bye bye, Kylo. Shit. God damn it.
Make a channel called MetaWeebs.
Metaweebs. And then, what's up, Metaweebs? We'd have to be like, oh, that's what Edgy Freddy. We'll just bring back Edgy Freddy for that. I'll wear more beanies and grow my hair out.
Someone stole my favorite copy of the Communist Manifesto. We need mods. We have people who play Roblox too much.
Yeah. That's true. I never played that. They took out one of them squids. You guys seen our squid video? Look at that. Bye bye, squid.
Was
Look at
great.
that.
Club Penguin was great because.
Oh yeah, what
where
was
did it
that
go?
game? Was weird. That game was. I forgot how that game was. All right, let's go. Oh, we defeated
It
him.
like moved.
Come on, 1 to 4. We could do this. I'm gonna stand here. Come on, come and get me. Is he the target or something? Shit, why is he running after me? All right, hold on.
I don't know where he went. Oh,
was talking
he was
too
great
big.
because they had real mods in every room. And what's your favorite medical boy? And FX7 from episode 5.
He's attacking you. So alright, you guys
I
got
got
him.
him.
You guys got him, dude.
That's an oddly specific question. There are many more than that.
What happened?
I'm not sure.
I just feel like getting this guy.
I don't know if Aiden's weak. I think she just, you have to mess
No, I
around
don't think
with
she's
her.
weak. She's a sniper. You know, she's That's why I said it'd be interesting to play her because she's like a sniper target.
Not Ryu.
Fuck man, I gotta run. He's
Ryu
gonna kill
does
me.
not have a child, but he said if you need advice for raising kids, take them camping, teach them about the heroes of the past, give them role models who aren't Nazis, commies, terrorists, etc.
God damn it. Yeah, really. Oh wait, I just lost the game.
Nah, just give him an iPad.
Nah, just throw him on the tube, and then go watch your soaps. Have a
Oh,
glass
nice.
of wine and watch your soaps.
Alex says, I keep hitting him with her secondary fire rolling out of the way of his saber. Oh, when he was Aiden versus
Oh, really?
Yoda. He said he took him down like twice.
I'm in third. That's disrespectful.
And if you give a kid an iPad, they turn into
They
Jack
become
Fowler.
trolls. I don't know who that is.
They become tiny trolls. They just start growing the hair, and singing, and
Just this video
being
sucks.
easily offended.
Like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, think about it. It's just learned an uncorrected behavior since a child, huh?
Oh my god, Roblox is filled with child predators and has a community 10 times worse than COD.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Think about it. They're gonna go where they can find kids. I don't know. You wish I know
They
Kylo's
go-
freeze
they
does not
go
last.
anywhere.
I don't know about his card. No, I think we have the epic card for him.
Dude,
Yeah, his freeze should last longer. I agree.
do you remember, it was like a whole news,
Yeah, whatever.
what ended up happening was that Minecraft made it onto the news because, they had like Minecraft on like the iPad and like on the computers and obviously the consoles and stuff. And so predators were like making fake accounts and like going online and then like talking to kids. Like they would start talking to them through Minecraft.
Let's play
And then
Maul.
they would be like, oh, you know, like, don't tell your parents, but, like, you know, like, send me pictures, or, like, oh, I don't know, whatever
Yes.
predators do.
Like, I feel bad for Notch. She's like, damn, I made a cool, original-ass game. Let me throw it in the world, and this was pretty great. And that's
Yeah.
we built an awesome community that people love. They're like, oh, shit, by the way, you've created a hive, a wretched hive of villainy.
Like, I've been approached online by, like,
Yeah,
creepy guys.
there's some weird
It is
folk.
creepy. And
Yeah.
they start telling you things, and you're like, you need to stop. and
Somehow
go
they know it's a girl
back
account.
to
I'm like-
whatever hole you yeah, I don't even know, like,
Because I don't get it.
I'll be playing as, like,
We'll be playing together, and then she'll get a ding-ding little alert like, hey.
yeah,
send-
they'll be like, what are you wearing right now?
Yeah,
And I'm like, why does it matter? Can you leave me alone?
like your parents' face.
Yeah, or like I'll just start getting messages like, "Hey, join my party." I'm like, I don't know you, and like this is before MetaNerdz. This
is like I'm talking about years
this
ago.
is like years ago when Destiny first came out. We had not touched YouTube. Like this is before anyone would have even thought of approaching us. We'd just be randomly hanging out on like Destiny. It'd be like, "Ding ding, join my party," and he wouldn't get an invite. No one, and I'm playing with like 5 other people. No one gets an invite, just me. I'm like.
Yep. And I'm like, plenty of people have avatars that are girls and aren't girls. I'm like, what a lucky guess. My favorite era in Star Wars is the Clone Wars, but I already like the Old Republic and haven't even played most of the games. I played a little bit of the Old Republic, not a lot. And then when I do the videos and I look into them and I watch other Let's Plays and I'm like, damn, I want to play the Old Republic. So I think I might even like the Old Republic equally. I've read the books, that's what it was too. So the books give you a great sense of the atmosphere back then. And so it's the Clone Wars, but it really might be the Old Republic.
What's up, Will Jiggets? And
Will
I need to
Jiggets
put
with it.
on one more piece of my Lego, for the Lego Slave 1.
There you go.
In honor of MetaNerdz, I shall ask for your blessings and place it down. You have our blessings, sir.
It has been anointed in the holy nerd oils.
We just do like the Jedi.
Oh my God, he's. I don't know how that happened. I think Metagonk just made it rain somewhere.
Metagonk, what have you done?
What have you done, man? What, oh, Mini, have you said hi to Mini Kurama?
No. What's up?
What's up, Mini Kurama? I don't think we've seen you in here before.
Did Metagonk make it rain?
We gave you a blessing. Yeah, I saw an alert there.
Well, remember,
If you did, thank
they're
you.
like a minute behind.
Yeah. If you did, thank you. I don't know why this is taking so long for players. It's a Saturday night. Are you telling me other people go to the club on Saturday?
Metagonk, give us $1. I like it.
Metagonk making it rain.
Making it rain. Going towards my Oreos.
Yeah. And we got you on the board, Metagonk, if you want to add something on there. If you want to go on the Metaboard. Why we need one more player?
Because we always need one more player.
I know,
That's
man.
what I don't get. Like, there's rubber banders everywhere.
Yeah,
but
we can't find players.
Like, I'm like, they're out there. Just stick them in a server.
Yeah.
Like,
holy shit, Jack Major. I don't know, Jack. I've really, this is a really big problem. I feel like I don't want to scare away our community. I don't know how many people would be scared off and be like, oh man, he's done with Star Wars stuff. Like, F this channel, I'm out. But I also think, like, I really want to do a breakdown of the Banshee, of the Wraith, of stuff from Half-Life. There's all kinds of, even if it was just vehicles, I'm like, maybe that's how I could do it. Maybe not lore from other universes, and thank you. What was his name?
Jack.
Sorry, I love this question so much that I didn't actually dance. Thank you, Jack. I'm gonna put you on the board.
Thank you, Jack.
You got the thing?
Yep.
We got plenty of time with this stupid game loading screen.
His name is Jack Major, and Metagonk said, "Just up me up, will you, cunt?" That's what he wants on the board.
Who said that?
Just up me. Metagonk did.
Oh. Just. What?
Yeah.
Jack Major, though, right?
Yep, Jack Major.
All right.
I don't know if we won't put the Z word. But we'll just up me up.
I'll just put an up arrow. Metagonk's up here. I'll give you 3 up arrows. Man, this server really sucks tonight, huh? I don't understand.
And nothing said I can't join. Rip.
I know. No, we should probably.
Let's back out.
Let's just back out. Let's just do like fighter
We're
mode.
backing out.
I know you guys want to see fighter too, so we're going to back out, do fighter mode.
We're gonna fly. Yeah,
we gotta fly. We gotta fly. The true master behind the Order 66. Metagonk. No, I don't want that up there.
Oh.
Bum bum bum. Take a picture. Send it to him.
This is what you wanted, right?
What have you done, man? Come on. I hope we can go to the resurgent class battle cruiser.
What's our favorite Halo?
Halo 2. But I
honestly, I think you would say 2.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
That's only cause nostalgia.
I don't know if I would say 2. I would say I know Reach doesn't really got a lot of story or nothing like that, but
yeah, she really loved Reach.
I enjoyed Reach.
Wasn't that your first one?
It was the first one I
played. Go ahead and hit. I'm gonna invite you down.
And I loved just like assassinating people.
Yeah, there you go.
It was my favorite thing. I got it.
Okay, you know, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was running up behind people. Like, you can still look up my stats, and I'm positive.
It's mostly assassination.
It's mostly assassination. It's like all melees and assassinations.
Assassination.
And I never use anything but just the normal basic assault rifle.
There we go. Let's starfighter it up. Yeah, she would literally. I'll be like, but the DMR. See, it's gonna be. You can hit the headshot. You don't want to hit the headshot. No. Okay. Okay. She's like, no, I'm good. And just like, punching. And people are like sniping at her. She's just like.
And like they would I'm just running at them, and then what I would do is like just keep running towards them. So they're like sniping at me, but I'm running weird, but towards them, and then I would like run up to them. By the time I'm there, I just like hit them in the face.
I would say you're making it sound like this actually worked. It didn't actually work.
It did.
You just had a surprise. It was just surprising how often it worked. It did not work a majority of the time.
It worked.
What was your KD? What's your KD, bro?
I don't know.
Bruh.
You know, it wasn't like amazing.
Well, that's what I mean. So yeah, I was saying, it wasn't amazing, but the fact that it worked at all.
They've seen me play here. They know it's not amazing.
What did work was her in Battlefield running over people
Yeah,
and
that
getting
did
the
work.
top score overall from running people over. I'm literally sitting there as a Battlefield fan since middle school, being like, what have you done to my game? My game is tactical. You join a squad. You figure out who's gonna be the healer, who's gonna have the supplies, who's gonna do this, who's gonna snipe. You can call in stuff.
I mean, I can run people over. I was like, what if I knew that?
You get a vehicle, you repair it.
I just started chasing him down with a Jeep.
It's like you can't just get the most points in the game by running people over.
And I kept taking the points. Like, that's what I would do. I was just like...
She was literally on the, not the Jeep, but yeah, one of them was,
it was
just
a
a Jeep.
It was a normal, like, no top, like,
Yeah,
running...
just open reg,
Because I saw it
open
and I was
top
like,
Jeep.
I love Jeeps. And I took the Jeep, and we just kept moving around.
I'll just leave it. Yeah, so that actually worked. But some of my best memories are from Halo 4. That's because we played with friends, and that's what I always say, like, which console's best? Console's best is whichever one you're playing with your friends on.
Exactly.
So,
Wherever you're by yourself, it's gonna be
we can argue
and
stats.
You're not gonna love it as much.
Yeah, there are objective stats, like which one has the best graphics.
But honestly, like if we had a really close knit group of friends and they didn't have PlayStation or Xbox and they played on the Wii, we'd
Yeah.
be on the Wii.
Faux show.
That's what
Maybe.
it is. Like,
Faux show, maybe.
well, like we probably would have a different group of people too.
I was I
We
think.
probably wouldn't be super into Star Wars like this. We'd probably be.
Yeah, I was say more for the Xbox, PlayStation.
I know. It's one.
It's like all the
PlayStation,
same
Xbox,
games.
but,
Most of the games, nothing's really exclusive anymore, unless you're a Gears guy.
I'm not interested. I'm sorry, I can't do Gears.
I was crazy about Gears,
Like-
but I'm like, yo, man, it didn't really change enough for
I
me.
think it's because he saw me play.
Yeah, no, it kind of died for me before that. But yeah, some of my best memories are from Halo 4. To get back to that.
Why can't I kill them? I feel really bad. I can't.
'Cause I was actually in college, and
Can you invite me? My name's CoolNerd66.
I'll see if you're in the thing. If not,
Yeah. You gotta see if you got a
Damn it.
friend request from him.
I'm in second place
Trigger
overall.
Pro said messed up.
Yeah,
What's messed up?
who done messed up, man?
I really am spraying pro. That is
Oh, yeah.
that is my philosophy. It's why in Overwatch I'm
But you would
Diva.
beat the crap out of a lot of people.
I did. I used to beat the crap out of
That's what I'm saying.
It was
Not that the
amazing.
strategy worked,
Like,
but the
I
fact that you would
come in-
have like 10 melee kills.
No,
I'm like, how
yeah.
would that happen?
I would come in first place sometimes.
When I wasn't old.
I'd send him pictures.
I
while he
know.
was at work.
She really would though. She would get first place, and I'm like, this is crazy. And knowing that I knew how she played the entire round.
Yep, you just watch and be like, how? And I'm like, I don't
And you
know.
guys can see now, and you're probably like, oh.
Yep, you guys are watching me play.
Damn
and
you, Vader.
There's gonna be a time where I'm gonna absolutely not change anything that I do, but I'm gonna not be in last place.
Oh
And
shit! I took that guy's Vader
It's
away.
not gonna make any sense, but you're gonna remember the day I said it.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, damn, she's a queen. She's come a long
Then
way.
you're gonna watch the way I play and be like, oh, she really hasn't. Still the same person.
And then the next round, that was always what annoyed you too. You would do great, you come in literally first, and then the next round you do bad. And you're like, what
Yep.
happened?
Yeah, because I wouldn't change the way I, like, there was no real difference.
They learned, they adapt. Each server adapted.
Yeah.
What's up, Interceptor? You punk?
You
shit.
said, nothing said, alright, the game doesn't want me to join you, so I'm gonna play Company of Heroes and come back. Hopefully it still works.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And hopefully, yeah, we'll still be on for a little bit.
In Airsoft, I'm the medic, the sniper, the heavy assault, basically a one-man team.
Try to get through this
Yeah.
in one piece.
Sounds about right.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 tip of the day. The flamethrower is a hit and run reinforcement. Light someone up for 2-3 seconds and run away. No
I know
point
you-
in staying and fighting, and burn damage is good.
I know everybody says that. I tried it though, man. I can't get it to work. I'll try it if we get
They got us.
if we get that option again.
Jack is here!
Hey, Jack made it.
he
We were
said
just
Halo
talking
4
about that.
multiplayer shit.
What? Cray
We
cray.
played with our friend John.
We cray. Like, yeah, like I said, anything's fun if you're doing it with a bunch of friends. And it was just insanity and the capture the
See,
flag.
I have my
Yeah,
moments.
you cray
Mando
cray.
724 is here. Help you find the airsoft battlefields. You really, they're easy to find.
I don't
We
know.
live-
I don't know that.
We live in, I mean, we live in South Florida. There's one down the street.
Yeah.
You
But if you're
Google.
not-
Or you go, you know what you can do too? What my cousin did, and it's how he found out about like the airsoft places around here, was that he actually went to like a paintball. A lot of times the paintball places aren't just paintball anymore, they're
Yeah.
paintball and airsoft. So are the fields, they're paintball and airsoft.
Should not be in.
So what he did was he went to the store and he was like, hey, like, can you guys tell me about the fields that you guys have? So they told him in the fields. They even told him like he made friends, and then he was like, there's this field down here that shall not be named. That technically for a while it was like open, so you could just walk in and like if you brought your own BBs and your own guns and stuff, like you could just play for free.
Yeah, that's right. I lit somebody up.
Yep.
They were all pissed at me because they weren't calling their shots, and so I ran into the room shooting. And they're like, "What the fuck, man? You shot me a bunch of times." I was like, "I don't know. Apparently, I need to shoot you a bunch of times in order to like you fucking start calling your shots."
So my cousin actually runs like an airsoft, like a what would you call it? Airsoft?
It's like a gun
like,
shop.
Yeah, he sells like the airsoft.
Just like if you were selling real guns, you sell airsoft guns.
Yep. And
Shit,
but
man.
his he mods them and stuff. So like they're kind of stronger. Like they shoot really fast. And they're really strong
Yeah, because I had snuck. I was proud. I gotta admit, this is not bragging nothing. This is an actual moment, man. And it's partially because of her, because we were about to. It was me and her cousin. We were about to get ambushed. This guy was creeping through the woods while we were talking. It was literally like a. This is what I make fun of in movies. I'm like, dude, they made that chick too powerful. I'm like, well, here's a real story. The two guys were sitting there talking of tactics while the dude's literally creeping through the bushes at us. And she's like, guys, and we're like, hey, hold on. And we're trying to figure out, we're like, let's just figure this out first. She's like, guys, and I'm like, hold on. And she's like, all right, and just starts spraying through the bushes.
And the guy was like,
he was like, oh. Like, he's like, okay, he thought he was gonna squad wipe us.
I was
like he didn't want to fire until he was in position, so he was like kind of in a weird spot, and she's just like, fuck it. So then after that, I got in all this crazy position. I got like in airsoft, there's no visual markers, so we got way further ahead where we should have been. This was like a giant woods map, and so this guy's getting hit, and I don't want to give away my position. I'm like, fuck, man. I know I'm watching it bounce off him. He's like, oh, and he's like reacting. And he looks around. He doesn't see anybody, so he's like, okay. And he keeps going, okay. And he keeps doing it. I'm like, fuck it, I'm breaking it in. And I just come in the room, I'm shooting him, and I turn this way, and so it's kind of close quarters. And they didn't like that.
They weren't happy.
So you could have bunkered, man, bunker. I'm like, I'm shooting. It's like, you could have shot me. It wasn't super close quarters. It's like literally bigger than my house. You know, like when people make plywood, like there's no roofs on them. It's just you know, empty walls that kind of make a structure. So yeah, I'm still shooting like bigger than the length of our apartment, but it was close for them.
Bobby's gotta go. He has his friend just got Battlefront 2, and he has to teach him the ways of the Force.
Oh damn.
Yo, Mr. Y, what's up?
Make him grow stronger.
What's up,
Y?
Captain Thomas?
Hey, Captain Thomas is in the building.
And then Sith Astromech said, do you guys play like Star Wars action figures? If so, what's your favorite?
We would want to, which I crash.
We kind of started.
We're gonna crash. We're gonna crash.
We started. Not one.
Oh my god.
We started collecting figures.
I have
my sister's gifted us Vader Samurai.
Yeah, he watches me every day. Every time I make a video, I have Samurai Vader right next to me, and a bust of Boba Fett.
Yep.
Is that who he is? Like the green guy?
Rio's gonna start the IRL with Battlefront with like 20 people.
Ah, that'd be cool.
And then
Well, that's what we were saying. We wanted to contact him. Like, can you just mod like cosmetic differences? So really, it's still gonna fire. It'll be, you know, I don't know.
they're gonna get like lightsabers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Or airsoft guns and like.
That's pretty funny.
Kevin said, I'm super drunk, guys. This dude was being a jerk to my girlfriend's twin, and I ended up going Darth Maul at the bar and getting kicked out. You did the right thing.
Yeah, really, you gotta do it. I feel like it's more fun. I'm jealous.
You did the right thing, and
I've
those
never
guys
put in
were
like
assholes.
blatant. I always get like sneak dissed like a rapper, and I'm like, how do you like? I don't know. How do you not make yourself look silly? I don't know. There's literally only one time I should have fought somebody as a kid. Like, I mean, I know it's a good thing, but as a dude, you're like, I don't know. Just would like to know that like some shit went down. Like I said, no, people just say slick shit, and they're like, I don't know. I'm gonna look like the guy if I make a big deal out of that. This guy clearly doesn't want to fight. But what'd the guy do? Or what'd you have to do there?
What's up, Sonya? I know, Kenneth. Tell us the whole story.
Sounds interesting.
And, they're having a debate on 343.
I know,
whether they
everybody says
ruined
that.
Halo or not.
I mean, that's basically the EA. 343's like, EA before it was cool, man.
I feel like 434. I kind of feel bad for 343 because Bungie
Bungie's the one that gave it up.
is such a Bungie passes on the torch and like they want to separate themselves, but at the same time like they have to keep this like crazy legend of like Halo. But there are some things that 343 did that you cannot deny are amazing. Like the fact that you can go around parkouring.
Yeah,
it
that was
bothers
cool.
me that I played this game and I get stuck on like a stair.
Yeah, that's for Halo 5, which everybody hates.
If you're gonna if you're not gonna make it so you can jump over stuff or like walk over stuff with parkour, don't put stairs.
I'm a badass Jedi who gets stopped by like edges of buildings. Like you know, like when I jump, I'm like, I didn't get it exactly, so I fall now.
Tiny boxes kill me.
Yeah.
That does bother me, and I'm like, they really don't get enough credit for having worked on that. And I do agree. The story was.
And I just try and focus on the positive of the game too, because it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
I get that at the end of the day.
And it was not perfect.
Yeah, we're not saying
there
that.
are criticisms.
And I know the whole Cortana. Most of the criticisms
yeah,
are
I think
story.
everyone got really stuck on Cortana, but I think it was kind of cool to see Cortana change. So that's my criticism.
I know. I don't like jumping on the whenever it's like trendy to shit on something. It's like, all right, you gotta cool the jets.
I mean, we also don't. It's very rare that we 100% shit on something.
Yeah.
We tend to always see a positive and a negative to something.
Well, because there always are, and I think like these are professionals that worked on this a lot, and you don't know like Steve in same thing like with Destiny. The people who were in charge of you know making the actual gameplay mechanics, those guys need a 10 out of 10. People who are in charge of the story, we need to have a talk. We need to go meet.
And then
shit, son.
How do I survive someone's saying that Halo 6 could be the saving grace.
You always gotta hope that. If you
also
like a franchise, why would you not hope that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
so
that is infected with the logic in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically.
Halo has rich lore. Halo has amazing
Halo
lore.
has an amazing lore.
And so I know people sometimes want us, like Jack Major here.
Yep. Rightfully so.
And I would think about it. We just have to see.
Consider it.
Like sci-fi lore. I think you'd have to keep it to like sci-fi, and then maybe a separate fantasy.
What I think people also don't get is that where Bungie left Halo
5th place
was honestly okay. Like if they would have left Halo where it was without Halo 4 or Halo 5, I would have been fine.
I know. I think I'm not accusing anybody of this.
I feel like it's almost like the same thing that's happened with other stories, like maybe even Episode 7 included from Star Wars, where like you're continuing a story that.
Well, even the Clone Wars. I love, like I just said, my favorite era is the Clone Wars. So visually, I love it all. But I almost wonder, in a sense, Star Wars itself didn't really need to keep going. I mean, it told its story.
I think that the Clone Wars was to save the prequels a lot too.
No, I don't mean the show. I mean all movies. I mean, like, he could have just left it original trilogy. There's nerds that argue that. And I'm like, from a story perspective, yeah, I can see
it
that.
wouldn't have been horrible. I'm excited. I think that Episode 7 did have a lot of things that could have been developed more.
More original.
Been a little more original. I get what they were trying to do. The original trilogies did it, where you can put the movies side by side and it has like scene for scene what's happening.
Mirrors.
I think that's the concept they were going for, because a lot of people liked it and a lot of people like they applauded that a lot.
And then some people that defend Episode 7, you're watching a guy and he was making great points against the overly angry nerds against Episode 7. And but then he starts shitting on the prequels. I'm like, oh man, you don't gotta go that way.
Yeah.
It's like.
But
it's not. This is good, and
honestly,
and so therefore this has to be bad.
But see, the thing with Star Wars is that I think because you're constantly changing the people working on it, like it has a different director for episode.
Well, that's gonna be interesting with the new guy.
So, and the fact that they put him for the new trilogy is really intriguing.
I know.
But so it has like a new director, which means it has a new take.
Hey man, I can't lock on no more.
So Star Wars in a way even has like the different people touching it change it. It's not always the same story through the same perspective. Like so
unique to Star Wars.
That is unique to Star Wars, and that does make it so that even a story that you think has been told can keep going on, because it's like different people telling different parts of the story. But there's other stuff that I like feel like honestly they didn't have to make like prequels or I just can't think of any right now.
Yeah, you guys probably can think of other
You
movies
guys
or
can probably
films.
think of other movies or franchises where you're like, we really didn't need another one.
But it's weird as a fan where you're like, of course, throw me more content. I want as much content as possible.
As a fan, you want more content.
Yeah.
And then sometimes as a fan, even you're like, well, now you got me involved, so now I gotta know.
Yeah.
But
It's almost like the Old Republic. I'm like, there's heroes and stuff that happens in the Old Republic that kind of takes away from like Palpatine and being important and Vader being important. And I'm like, is that bad for the movies? And I'm like, but at the end of the day, I like it though. As a Star Wars fan, I enjoy Bane. And I'm like, I think Bane can just kick the shit out of Vader. So.
Kenneth said he loves Halo. He's been playing since I lost it, so I'm a third.
You're a dirty herdin'.
I'm a dirty herdin'.
You gotta be in first place, though.
I love Halo. I've been playing Halo
Yep,
since
first
the first
place.
game dropped. I'm excited a lot out of Halo 6. Rightfully so. I am also
What are the
excited.
times? You guys know? Can you guys let me know? This is where we can learn. I don't know anything about it. Is there like timelines or?
Yeah, we haven't kept up. It's really bad. We live under a very large Star Wars rock.
Yeah.
And did you see both Blade Runners? We haven't watched the new
No,
one.
I know. We really need to see
need
the
to
new.
watch the new one.
We're waiting for it to come out on the video because I hate going to theaters for stuff. We're only going to see Star Wars in theaters because I don't know. We have amazing couches and nice TV and I have control. I know that it's not going to be ruined by somebody talking. So I just say, all right, I'm just going to wait. I get so worried about that, and it's just so much more expensive. It's just cheaper to rent it. But I love Blade Runner. I read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, and I've worked it into 2 videos, and I talk about this all the time, anytime I can.
And no one ever
Cares.
notices.
Yeah.
It's really sad because, we know that Star Wars is obviously like it's an opera. We
Yeah.
get it, but I do think
Like
that
as opposed to
certain-
sci-fi.
A certain amount of philosophy had to have been understood before the making of it.
Oh, well, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, and if you're into sci-fi, to not have even, to really not even just kind of like look up the notes on, now you killed it. I don't remember.
The Hero with 1,000 Faces?
No, the Dreaming of Electric.
Oh, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
To not, I know it sounds like crazy because it seems like I don't
Isn't it the
know
goofiest,
but,
dumbest name ever though? Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
So
when they wanted to make
a
a-
reading it, you're
yeah.
like, oh. Or if you at least look into it, like the actual concept
But
of the
all
story,
that, you gotta
you're
look
like,
up
oh.
Philip K. Dick, you gotta look up Isaac Asimov, you gotta look up,
Yeah.
I know it's like the trendy ones, but I'm sure there's a million other
If you
good
guys
writers
are
too that
ever
aren't as popular.
Sitting there and just honestly are
It's
in
on
the
YouTube.
mood for something to read. Isaac Asimov
Yeah.
has some amazing work.
And Foundation inspired Star Wars, a lot of stuff, even Corellia as a planet, he calls it Corel, but it's like they're big, like industrial, kind of corrupt by like royalty-ish planet. So much was taken from, not taken, but I mean it was an homage on purpose. And that is a definition of an homage, like where it doesn't,
Yeah, it like.
where it's
it
like
calls-
something you would only know if you were a fan of both.
Yeah.
You're not stealing whole plots and all that. His was way more just strictly sci-fi. But Foundation is one of the best books. It's one of my favorite books ever, actually. Fiction books.
We also love, who was it that said that? Amanda's talking about how, like,
Damn you, bastard.
something, I think Paintball gives them Vietnam flashbacks, and Instrix, freaking loves the prequels. We also, honestly, I love the prequels. I think it was the first time where, like, I got to feel like I was experiencing what my parents got to experience with Star Wars, with like the movies coming out in theaters and like the hype and watching the trailers and like waiting in like a line because back then like the seats weren't reserved. You had to like actually get there early and like get a spot.
Leave me alone, man.
It was just a cool experience.
Why are you trying
Honestly, it was the first time where like I remember like, I was a youngling. And Star Wars is one of those first movies that you really remember going to the theater and being like, yeah, man, that was an amazing experience.
It just changes your life. But like he says, it was made for little kids. I love that people like to forget that. And he goes, at the end of the day, this is a movie for 10-year-olds. And he goes, I know a lot of fans don't like to hear that, but this is a movie that's like supposed to teach. It's the hero myth. It's our modern hero myth, and he's like, it's supposed to teach us our ideals, just as mythologies back then would be like a way to communicate the ideals of society. Luke, and I remember as an adult, when I showed my friend when we watched the movies, I was like, I didn't even realize like how much of my character I think I just stole from Luke. Where you try and be like, I've heard who joked about that? They're like, I literally say, what would Luke do? There was some like famous person who also liked Star Wars, and they're like, yeah, Luke, like his character was a moral example as a kid.
Yeah, Commando,
Holy crap, that was...
I get where you're coming from. He said he's been playing Halo 2 since as long as he can remember, basically. And, like, it basically made, like, him and his cousin, like, blood brothers.
Yeah.
It's what, like, tied them together to the point where, like, he would drag his body through a paintball field if he has to.
Yeah.
And so he said, I really don't want to see it fail. And
I know, that's what sucks. Then we set up unfair expectations too.
I know,
where you might like the game. Maybe what if somebody's first game was Halo 5 and they thought, that's a damn good game.
Yep.
It might. But we know, just like episode 7, they go, wow, I like that movie a lot.
Episode 7 was not a bad movie. Like, I love the way everyone's like, it was such a sucky movie, like.
Yeah, objectively it wasn't.
Yeah.
When you compared to like, I'm saying an actual sucky movie, not just a meh movie. Even if you want to say it was a meh movie, that's fine. But when we bring in all of our Star Wars lore and our Star Wars history, I'm not saying that that's not valid, because it is a Star Wars movie and it should be good. You want to have a franchise where the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. Like you should be rewarded for reading all these books, which you are, by the way. Everybody that shits on Disney canon, I'm like, all of the books and learning all the material, it's so cool. My favorite was reading the books before Rogue One and then seeing her little necklace with the Kyber crystal, and knowing that her dad had it on the desk when he was contemplating. He's just torn between work and family, and thinking the Empire's right, and swearing, fighting with his wife like she's crazy, maybe like she's overreacting and doesn't like his.
Also, Captain Jesse is asking the real questions. Does Darth Vader dream of electric sheep?
Yeah. Anyway, is it only androids or is it cyborgs? Can cyborgs dream of cyborg sheep? Man, I want to listen to Foundation tonight. Y'all got me inspired. That's what I would do.
Yeah, Jack said, this man's asking the real questions.
Yeah. Come on, can that be like a funny comic strip? Like,
what's up, Julian?
well, we should get a full suit of Vader armor and do existential, like, real-world problems as Vader. Like, day in the life of Vader. And, like, weird philosophies and issues and, like, as Vader. And then we call it, Does Vader Dream of Electric Sheep? And people have no idea what the hell it means. I was just thinking some goofy, cool, wacky name.
Yeah, Sarah said it's not sci-fi, but have you watched Top Gun? It's my favorite.
You mean like the movie?
I can't say that I have.
You mean like the...
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't kill him? I did 230 damage and you're not dead? What the hell are you flying?
Let me catch up a little bit. Kenneth says everyone should buy a MetaNerdz t-shirt.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, Kenneth has one. Thank you, Kenneth.
Kenneth actually does have one.
Thanks for the plug.
I gotta actually post that picture up.
Oh, we have it? I thought...
No, I keep forgetting.
You sent it on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I have it on my phone too.
Cool. Yeah. I know, I actually do like them. These are my favorite shirt. This one is my actual favorite shirt so far. This green one, it is actually very soft. I'm like, this is a comfortable shirt, objectively.
Star Wars Commander Nova, we can try our best to help you with your channel. He's asking for help on his YouTube channel.
Oh, maybe. I mean, we don't have enough time for our own channel. Every day I tell her, I'm like, I have this whole motivational speech where we gotta just if we can get 2 videos ahead of time, then we can upload these at consistent hours every day. We can be consistent upload schedules for our videos. All we have to do is get 1 day ahead, and then that next day, and then it never happens. These things end up taking so damn long.
Sorry, kinda said, fuck that. Star Wars is not for little kids. I'm Darth. Wait, it moved.
I'm Darth 10-year-old.
No, I'm Darth Cantonius.
Yeah.
Dark Lord of the Sith, if you dare get in my way, I will have you displayed for the masses. Peace is a lie.
Peace is a lie. Yeah. I know it's so weird. I don't know how to explain. Like, how do you word like it is intended to it? Let me word it that way. It's intended to attract children. That's a good way to word it.
I think it's also intended to be interpreted by children, at least. Like,
Yeah, it's not
there's
deep.
obviously more. You can get more out of it, but it should at least the minimal message should be interpretable.
Yeah, it should be able to be conveyed to children.
Exactly. Not that it's only for children.
Which
but
sometimes sucks. It's like, really, the bad guy's the bad guy. Like, damn it. And we want it as adults. We want a more rich thing, and that's often found in an expanded universe stuff.
Yeah.
Where you
like,
hear cooler motives and cooler
Like
things.
for the longest time, before the prequels, Darth Vader was just a bad guy for the sake of being a bad guy.
Yep,
You didn't
just
know.
a dumb brute.
You didn't know the backstory behind it.
Yeah.
But this is actually a conversation because Kenneth touches on something that I thought about recently. What our best friend actually, he's reading the Bane trilogy, and we talked about this yesterday. And he feels like he can really relate to Bane, and like how the trilogy as a whole has really just made him like connect with the Sith better. And I think that people have this connection to the Sith because one, it's easy to feel that way when you're angry.
Yeah.
But two, we don't have like a really humanized perspective of like what it's like to be a Jedi. The closest thing we have to that is Kanan, and he's not even like he's become a Jedi without actual Jedi and like the Council, and there's like an evolution of what it means to be a Jedi at this point.
Yeah.
So
Or even
it
Yoda's
almost
different.
doesn't even count. Like the Jedi that Kanan isn't anywhere near what the
There's
Jedi
really-
was.
Yeah.
Like when Anakin was a Jedi. So I feel like to have that, I think they tried doing that with the prequels, and I think they had a really hard time conveying that because they had to deal with all the other things that were happening. It's always easier, in a funny way, it's always easier like in a novel where you're just like Bane is like 3
You
books,
just have more
but
content.
it's really one
You have
big
more
thing.
stuff to talk about.
But you also follow one character, really.
Yeah.
Like in a novel, to follow like so many characters and to be all over the place, it can get really confusing. That
I hate this
the best
map.
novels are like the ones that follow like a certain amount of characters, and you're like in their head, so you get to see like their internalized thoughts.
Yeah.
Which you don't really get to see in a movie unless they like you hear it and like their lips aren't moving.
Yeah. That's definitely what I mean, Kenneth. I feel like when people bitch about Rebels and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, because you're watching a kid's show. Like I've said this before, we haven't watched any of 0% of the really kiddie one. What's it called? Star Wars. I don't know. The really cartoon one.
The Forces of Death.
Yeah, with the funny looking Anakin. I haven't watched any of that because that to me, just the art style, everything tells me this is aimed at even younger kids. This is aimed at like 10 and below. So I don't know. I might be able to enjoy it, but why? I have books that I haven't read, comics that I haven't read. So yeah, I feel like when people bitch about that, I'm like, you have so much content now under Disney. Oh, money grabbing. Money grabbing means they're putting out a lot of crap. And so.
And yeah, like we said, Kenneth, it isn't. I think the movies on a basic level have to be like a 10-year-old needs to come out of the movie and
It just
understand like
decapitated me. Yeah, and
who's
then
good, who's bad,
and that definitely isn't to say
what like.
that the movies don't show a lot of violence themselves. That they don't
Yeah, and that's not to
decapitate
say
people
that they don't have more
Show-
deeper meaning to them.
and show.
But for sure, the
dead
books
victims.
have a lot more meaning to them. I mean, it's sad, but it is true. The books, I think, touch on even. I think the books sometimes touch on like deeper things. Even the canon books, you don't even have to go to the expanded universe. Aftermath touched on a lot
Well,
of
anything's
stuff.
expanded. What do you mean by that's why that's why I said expanded instead of Legends.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
The EU
This
touches
guy.
on.
That guy.
Yeah, but I think the EU, like, it's an adult novel, so they don't.
Not like that.
Not, I mean, yeah, it's an adult level reading.
Get the plans to the U-wing. Where the
It's
hell's
a
the U-wing?
chapter book, and they're not giving that to an 8-year-old. You know?
Yeah.
Are they? No, right?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, but not with that tiny branch.
Because an 8-year-old.
That's true.
And I run so far away. Where
Don't
the-
spoil Halo.
I have Imperial plans. I have the Imperial plans. There's my U-wing. I can see it. Can I make it through the hangar? Looks clear, gents.
Rebels is good, just not as good as Clone Wars. Just
Yeah.
my opinion,
Oh,
don't
shit.
kill me.
No, you're definitely right. Fuck. No.
What's up, Simple Cat?
Yeah. Oh, we won. What? I won? Okay, I'll take it.
Oh, Saeed's brother never bothered to teach him.
Teach you what? The ways of the Force?
I think Halo.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have brothers. I
his
had
brother
people,
never
but I had
showed
some.
up.
But I had my friend Andrew actually had Halo 1, and I had no idea what it was. It was just some interesting computer game, and it's just like Star Wars. I think they drew a lot of inspiration from Star Wars, where you need to look cool. It needs to be cool first. First and foremost, we always argue these deep and metaphysical points. It was like, is it cool? I feel like those stupid clickbait web channels, like, will it burn? Like, will it coolify?
Oh, Korea. We're not good at Starfighter. It's just that no one's playing.
Yeah, really.
It's late at night. It's 1 o'clock in the morning over
Yeah.
here. It's
No, he's saying that we are good.
I know, I'm saying that we actually aren't. It's just that the people playing are half
Yeah,
asleep.
you better speak for yourself.
Why
No, I
not?
do come in first quite often. That's the only place. That's where I was trying to show Sakura. I was like, does that count? Because obviously he meant,
He said no.
he obviously meant Starfighter. He obviously meant this, where I am sucking right now. Look at how many not people are in this match here. What's it supposed to be? 10 on 10? Alright, something like that. Servers better not start dying already. I know people predicted that. I expect.
Why are the clones male? No, so Dead Horses, the clones aren't male for any implication. It's just because of the specimen they picked.
What would be the specification? Hey,
that
Krennic
men
is here.
are better than women.
Krennic is here.
Krennic!
Come on, that's silly.
Thank you for letting me stand among my achievement MetaNerdz.
Ah, there you go. I'm gonna go behind the engine, fool.
I remember being beat by a golf club in Halo. That was probably me, by the way.
A golf club? What kind of mod is that? The Tiger Woods mod.
Yeah, I don't actually. I just used to melee people a lot. I almost want to bring up my stats. Can I still?
I don't know. You think so?
Yeah.
He said something to me. I didn't know. Oh, look at that. I guess we're good at this
I'm
one
gonna
too.
pull up my stats.
So we got first place in this and TIE Fighter. We gotta
Oh
play at
yeah,
night.
you don't have the stats like that. You had to go to their stupid
The
their app.
343
I don't
app.
have their
Oh
app.
yeah, I did like that.
You remember that they had an app? I
Yeah.
was annoyed, but it did make sense. It's
What's
like
your
a weird thing where
fucking
you're like,
vibe?
I'm annoyed because I have to do this now, but at the same time, it's a lot easier to get to. Like,
Thank you, Krennic. He said he would love to buy us a beer.
aw,
I haven't
would
had a
be
beer in a
very
while.
nice.
I haven't had a beer since October. Did I accidentally do no drink November or something? There was you know how there's no shave November? There was like a no sober November. There you go.
what is Fluffy Live?
I don't know.
He said, would have been here sooner. Was watching Fluffy
That's what I
Live.
said. I read it. I was like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, me too, Alex. Thank you for being optimistic. Not optimistic, just saying what you feel.
Yeah,
man.
I like Battlefront too.
Yeah, most people would. Most people do. It's just more trendy to be upset. Like I said, it's a balance. I love that we're all here from Star Wars, and there's so many Star Wars nerds that kind of miss the whole point of Star Wars. A real, actual life lesson there could be that a balance in the Force.
I mean, Dead Horses, I'm a girl, and I don't think that. You gotta not. I hate when people are like, oh, like they picked the perfect soldier
He's trolling.
and he was a man.
He's trolling. He doesn't actually think that. Nobody thinks that. How about the fact that all armies and it's just a historical thing, and that's just how it happened. I don't know. There's no
I
agenda.
think if they would do
Don't you think there'd be an agenda if it was the opposite way? Because it's illogical if you take a large enough sample size. I know, it's just distracting. We'll move on. We'll move
I'm not
on.
gonna even.
Because it's trolling.
I'm a girl and I disagree. That's where that's gonna end. And I don't always disagree, but for that one I
Yeah,
disagree.
there's plenty of sexist shit.
That's just you. What's it called when
I know.
you're just
Baiting, like where you want to.
like you just want there to be a meaning there. There really isn't.
Or like want to be offended by stuff.
Yeah. There. I'm just leaving it at that.
Yeah. Look at this. We gotta. I think we're gonna win. Yeah. They're only down by one guy, and yet I didn't see any first order member. This guy's booking it out the back of this freaking thing.
You said you didn't see any first order members?
Not yet. No. I see one guy sniping, and we're just gonna roll. Down by
We're in
the.
the first order.
Oh yeah, never mind. I always forget.
I was so confused.
You
I
know
was
the
like,
new-
there was a room of us.
you
Are
know the
on
new
wrong
canon.
side? I was terrified. I'm like, did they put you on the other team and like you're by yourself? Is that
I'm
what
behind
happened?
homeboy here.
Where is it? Why am I the only one?
I'm just
being
waiting for
shot at?
Somebody's gonna pop up sometime. Ah,
But I don't know how to
let me
roll.
cut him off over here, maybe. Maybe I can. There we go. There's another guy. Get away. What happened? It dropped? No, it's still good. It's
No,
still
I
live.
just
It's still
died.
live. Keep it moving, people. This night vision scope is actually really good.
I know, Alex. You just gotta not pay attention to it. You said I'm tired of this, this like constant like
Everything
whining
depends.
about
Yeah.
Battlefront. Like,
Oh, I know. Yeah, it does get annoying when we're on here. Obviously, we see it probably more than most, but we made it so we expose ourselves to that. I'm gonna run. Ah!
if you like Star Wars, everyone,
Damn it.
say I like Star Wars in the comments.
Everyone likes Star Wars. Say yay!
Yeah.
I'm gonna try the flame trooper thing. We were just talking about this, that I'm supposed to hit and run.
Jack said Jedi are creepy space monks. Sith are just normal people who use the Force.
Yeah, to kill people. No, that's what's so funny too. I love when people like just ignore the actual Sith teachings. Like they like slavery and stuff. Like that is not a nice, strong, hearty, you know, laissez-faire, capitalist self-improvement clan. That's like actual evil shit. And like getting a joy, feeling power from killing things.
Okay, you was watching Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, there you
yeah,
go.
we
He's
know who
great.
it is. Okay.
Yeah, Mr.
All
Fluffy,
you have to
he's
say,
great.
yeah, he's funny.
Ah, I haven't seen any of his news. I mean, I haven't seen him in forever.
Oh, I know. So I'm gonna.
But then why are one of their abilities to just hit and run? I mean, one of their abilities is that you fire more by standing still. There you go. You got killed though. You got a
Yeah.
shield. Does that help him?
Alex said they're all complaining about like the skins and like. Ugh.
Oh, I know. They found a new thing. They just love it.
First they complained because they're going to be able to modify the skins. Now they complain because they can't do anything to the skins. Like, it's
Well,
like,
no. First, they complained about skins. I remember this shit because we were trying to make
Yeah,
website
they
stuff.
were-
We've been trying to make stuff work online for a long
They were
time.
complaining because we're gonna have pink stormtroopers.
They're like, yo, don't fuck up my canon. We don't want customization. This is bull. That's like, they're just. It's gonna be full of
Look,
people that ruin the
This
canon.
is gonna be full of people that are gonna ruin Star Wars for me because they're gonna have a pink stormtrooper instead
Yeah.
of just a normal stormtrooper.
So I almost wonder if EA is like trolling, like, well, yeah, of course, we don't want pink stormtroopers. Don't you nerds know how to be consistent? So, and that of course is the issue because you nerds, like, it's literally, there is no, Star Wars is so big that there is no consensus.
Yeah, there's
There's
no,
people that
like,
hate the Clone Wars TV show, and most of our fans love it. Most of our fans don't want to see anything else but the Clone Wars
yeah,
TV show
and
stuff.
then hate Rebels or like
Yeah.
people that like Rebels and Clone Wars, but like will never touch the books. People that will read the
Yeah.
books but won't ever touch the shows.
And there's people that are
People
all
that
into
won't
books.
touch anything but the
Yeah.
movies.
So it's hard. So I get why it's. So it's just comical to see like outrage by Star Wars community. It's like that means outrage by like millions of people. So you can't tell me the views of millions of people.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
Oh, fuck
say
you.
something. I forgot.
You. Why don't we keep things alive, man? We don't know how to. I hate playing team.
So, the only thing I want to mention
Jeebus.
about net neutrality, obviously I'm for net neutrality. I just don't want to harp on it because
Yeah, because everybody knows about it by now.
everyone needs to know about it, and if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then I don't want to hear complaints about it.
Yeah, there's no way you
If you're
can't.
not calling your congressman, if you're not bugging your parents to call your congressman, if you're not calling your congressman under a false identity,
Yeah.
then I don't want to, like, you can't complain. It's like the people that complain because
When they don't vote, yeah.
like when they don't vote, but the person they wanted to win didn't win. I'm like, you didn't vote for this. You didn't
Yeah.
vote. Like, you don't really get to complain.
And I see.
But this is what makes me mad. People only care about things when it affects them personally.
Yep. A lack of empathy.
I'm seeing net neutrality like every day. Someone has to talk about net neutrality. I did not see that people freaking out about this about healthcare.
Yep.
And
Which people are dying.
obviously, net neutrality is a big deal, but healthcare
It's a bigger
is
deal.
a bigger deal.
It's bigger than the internet.
And to have everyone just like oh, they're gonna mess with my YouTube and
gonna
like
take my
oh,
porn away.
they're-
That gets people moving, and it's just sad to see that that gets people moving faster than people are gonna lose their homes, and you can't have a stable economy because of a lack of
If
health
it
care.
wasn't for my parents, I
Yeah, we
wouldn't
would-
be here. We
yeah.
wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
And what I have to pay for insurance a month is atrocious.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help that whatever.
And it's anti-capitalism because you should say that you should be able to work for different things to be able to advance in society. And when a certain group of people unfairly have to deal with certain expenses, you cannot expect them to contribute and advance in society at the same rate. So.
But anyway,
But anyway, that's off of that. It
we're
is
not-
just funny that people
we
care more
really-
about the internet than they
it's
do
just
about
something
healthcare.
We noticed,
yeah.
like, and we're leaving it at that.
Yeah. We'll move on to rolls for days. Yeah. Oh, I know, Rylu fan. That's true too.
Yeah, we all blame our problems
Yeah,
on
yeah.
sexism and racism.
Yeah.
Everyone thought that Ray was an awesome, strong female lead. Dead horses. Your argument holds no water.
Yeah.
This is true.
I know. That's what we moved on for, though. Don't worry about fighting
Yeah,
it.
that's why we didn't even address it. Obviously, this guy, he needs to be trolling. That or, like,
It's trolling. That's all. Yeah.
that or he
I was watching
really needs
Greedo's
to
stream the
work
other
on
day
it.
because we love Greedo a lot. I don't know if you guys haven't heard.
I know, and Greedo doesn't even, like...
I just love that he keeps
address
it real. As a fellow YouTuber, I'm like, damn, he keeps it real.
Yeah.
So one guy, he has a lot of trolls. He's bigger than us, so he has more trolls.
Yeah.
And so he had a guy. This is why you're supposed to aim down sights. I thought I could. I got too confident there. That was dumb. So he had a guy literally trolling him. He read the comment out loud because he didn't realize it was a troll. And then he just goes, "Remember, guys, I always say 50% of the people online are trolls.
Yep.
50%. You got to know that. You got to guess that 50% of people you meet online are trolls." I was like, what an awesome mantra, Greedo. It's cool.
What's up, peanut boy?
Like fanboy. Yeah, no, we just love his chill in the Star Wars community. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of shit talkers, and
Aw, thanks, Kenneth.
he's just like a calm, reasonable, anti-troll voice.
Kenneth is so sweet. I fucking love you guys. You need to make a full directory to every material object in Star Wars.
I know. Yeah. No, that's kind of the goal. I was like,
That is the goal.
if you look at a lot of the bigger channels, they have like literally 1,000 videos, and I'm like, well, if I can make 1,000 videos, how many like ships could I do? How many characters, ships, planets, species, weapons? It'd be a lot. I think we can keep that going for a long time.
I want to see what this guy said now about Ray. I gotta know now.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Ray, everyone loves Ray, and everyone actually adores.
Well, no, not everybody loves Ray, but you can't.
well,
So
yeah.
you're saying that the fans don't? That's like.
I know the actual
What's your point?
franchise is not sexist. People are.
Yeah, which was your
sexist.
first argument that George Lucas, that
Yeah.
the franchise, picked. But I'm done. This is what they want you to do.
I know. This is just
Yeah.
you gotta. It's worse to give in. And
My point is, I didn't actually see if. What did they think in the chat? Can we do a mini poll here if people would like to see non-Star Wars content like Halo or Half-Life or Mass Effect, other
we're
kinds of.
thinking of trying to see.
This would be
whatever
way down the road.
Whatever time we have, trying to maybe even do like a gaming
Oh
channel.
yeah, yeah. So can you please comment? Would you want to see a gaming channel? And for this channel, would you want to see? Would you be okay with other kinds of lore from different universes? Down the road, of course. I really, really do want to. I want to like do those poll things that you could send out.
Riley said, "I
Mass
need
Effect.
the light cruiser."
I know. Man, I wasted a grenade on that pump.
Yeah. Mini Kurama, you're 100% right. 75% of people on Facebook groups take words on the screen like it was said to their face.
Whoa, and then the opposite though. But then I hate when people act like, "Oh man, I just said it online." It's like, you said it to a person. This is real people saying real things. And then I hate. I've seen this in the comments all the time. You prove somebody wrong about something, or when they come at you with some hate, then you like tell them to be respectful and do some shit. They're like, "Damn man, I'm just joking, ha ha ha." And you're like, "No, you weren't."
Ha ha! Riley wants Overwatch.
Ow! I know we're gonna think about streaming Overwatch on the other MetaNerdz.
I know, and Ray is just as broken as Anakin. Thank you for pointing that out. The
Yeah.
fact that, like, Anakin was, like, able to do shit, and you're like, dude, you're like 8.
Imagine
No
how nervous your
8-year-old
hands be.
is able to do
Anybody like been like about to fight, and this guy is like a pod racing dude and just hops in the starfighter and he's like doing all this crazy crap. It's like, who cares? It's fake. It's fake. It's not real.
Don't you want these exceptional people to exist? Like,
And you don't, and they don't even know the lore. That's sort of funny from the lore perspective. There's what's called the Force Awakens. There's what they're expanding upon with these acolytes of the Sith. That there was the living Force. This was hard to get into. I was like, this needs its own video. So I don't know when you guys are gonna get this, but kind of an explanation of what that title really meant. Because you got the Cosmic Force and the Living Force. And apparently, according to the new canon stuff, the Cosmic Force was settled, was like calm after Vader and them died. And so there was almost like no where the Force was interacting with our regular physical universe. Look at that, first place. Not pushing people in certain places and pulling strings and making, you know, what causes destinies to occur. And then until there was the awakening. There was an awakening in the Force to combat, I assume, Kylo Ren and Snoke. So, because the pendulum, then the dark side shifted too much. There was a shift. So now there's an awakening to try and bring balance. And I love when people always say, how is balance in the Force all Jedi? And the way I word it is, you have 1,000,000 great days in your life. Think about a year. You would say that was a shitty year if you lost somebody really important to you. One person important to you out of all the people that you know in your life makes for a shitty year. So I think that's what the balance in the Force means. Like, just being Jedi, you're still gonna stub your toe. People are still gonna die. People are still gonna get robbed. There's still gonna be tons of regular amounts of evil. But the Sith are like Hitler-style evil. We're like, whoa, there's a global evil event happening. So, sorry. But I really think a video on that, explaining that, would be kind of interesting. Any responses from our channels?
Yes, so we have some people saying, yes, do other content. We have some people saying no.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. See, Clone Trooper said, he said, ever tried dating a Night Sister? Not a good idea.
That's funny. I love the, like, the
and then I
mini
misread Riley, by the way. He said, I need the, like, cruiser. He didn't mean, like, now. He just said, means, like, he needs it.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yes, it didn't go out well. She tried to use me for a ritual. Lucky I found a way to escape because they left the DC-17 right next to me.
I love Kashyyyk. Does this guy have green on?
Captain Jesse saying that Racist is broken.
Do I have,
and then
do I have green?
Wesker saying I'm okay with all your content.
Oh, look. I have green on me. I didn't even notice this.
Ooh.
Wow, I have Kashyyyk.
Alex
Wow,
said I would watch non-Star Wars content. Riley said maybe Overwatch. How about Star Trek ships and Star Wars mods? And then Star Wars Commander Nova said no, only Star Wars. And Sarah said yes, do some other stuff, and yes, gaming. And Jack Major said yes.
All of it.
And how about Star Trek Online?
I know, I don't get that. I'm so bad with MMOs though. MMOs take up so much time. I like
Also, Dathomir might not be a good vacation.
yeah, just to let your
we don't have a lot of time.
That's why MMOs suck. I love Elder
take
Scrolls.
a lot of time.
Like I've said before, I just want to pause time, and but that's why a gaming channel could work in the future. Where it'd be like, all right, still feel like I'm working. I still feel like I'm getting something done because I'm playing a video game for a channel.
An expansion of content wouldn't happen until later, like way later. Or we thought like maybe we'll just do like a sci-fi channel. Leave MetaNerdz lore as just Star Wars lore.
Yeah.
Start another channel from scratch. We've also thought like the gaming channel for sure. Like,
yeah, I think that's the most logical because we like playing games.
For sure, because we don't want to make it so that like there's people that love Star Wars and they really just don't like games, and we don't really think it's fair to like make them sit through both.
No, my trooper friend.
When they can just have like the one they like. So we don't know. We're debating, but it is really good to know that you guys are. Because
I know a lot of people complain. I ain't throwing shit on nobody on how they run their own channel. And that's people in the comments need to learn how to do it too. But I just hear that like HQ used to do more lore stuff, and then they do, it's pretty much like Battlefield content now. And so I wouldn't really want that to happen. I wouldn't want the channel to happen like that. So like I don't want to do Battlefield specific videos all the time and stuff like that. And make it almost like a Battlefield news channel. So I definitely don't want that to happen.
Nadia said, I just followed it really quick because they said, all right, I have a great idea. It's lots of boards.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Genuinely good idea.
It is, but it's funny. I know you're saying like that. It's funny, but we don't actually do that. I've said this before. Shoddy cast Elder Scrolls. I want that level in Star Wars.
You have an entire channel dedicated to Roblox.
Yeah, I'm sure we would not be able to make a dent. Look at what he's doing.
What's up, Elliot?
What is that move?
I don't know, but he was sleeping with his mouth hanging open.
What the fudge sickles? I've never seen him sit. Our cat is sitting up, straight up, legs like this, and cleaning himself downward. It's not a normal sight. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. Dang it, Bobby.
Ah, Alessandro's here. He almost missed the stream.
Dang.
He really did.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna end it soon.
You're actually extremely lucky.
Yeah, we're on the extended time. We thought we were gonna close like
we
10 minutes.
visited my grandfather, and then we ended up leaving really late, and then there was like a ton of traffic, and he lives like a good like 30-something minutes away. The traffic made it a good 40-something drive at least. Like,
yeah, at least.
Probably even longer.
No, I think it was like 50-something.
So by the time we got here, it was like 11:30, and we're like, all right, we're gonna stream for a little bit at least, because I don't know, we haven't actually broken the schedule in a while, so
Yeah.
we were like, alright, it's late, but we're gonna get it done. And also, Clone Trooper said, Mercy says insomnia isn't good for my condition. I need to be in deep REM to avoid certain dreams.
And you need to, you need to find a love on Dathomir. The witches this season.
Oh, Riley. We curse often.
Oh,
not super often, but we do occasionally curse. But I think it might have been a joke if it was on. No.
Yeah. Ah. Damn it. I'm not good with that rocket shooter, man. I'm not good with any pistols in this game. It's so sad. I actually usually try and use pistols in a lot of games. And that's why if they brought Rex back as a character, and Django, I did the video on his pistols today.
Rex to have dual wielding.
I know. Could you imagine though, like, so both of them with dual wielding crazy pistols, Django Fett? I never really appreciated it. Watch the video again, that clip. When he's shooting at Obi-Wan, it's literally like a mini explosive. It's tearing up the floor, it's tearing up when he's on the like deck on Camino. It's like mini explosions. I'm like, what the hell? I never really appreciated that before.
How come my guy, like, everyone's always able to get their guy? Look, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just full.
Wow, that guy sucks. No offense. Vivid down.
This is where I'm gonna stay for a moment.
Let me see. I got some upgrades on this thing and I like it. Why are you running at me, man? Who the hell are you? Don't run at me. I got a shield up.
Yeah, he's just...
I got a shield up, son.
What? We're not misgendering you.
Dude, I'm about to misgender the ish out of everyone right now, dog.
We said you're trolling.
Yeah, you're a troll. That's not a gender. That's a life choice.
Here, we're gonna take care of this for you.
Yeah, here you go. I'll help you out here.
We're gonna help you out. You obviously...
We'll give you some time to think about yourself.
Don't like us.
Yeah. I think the feeling's mutual right now, buddy. Have fun on the rest of the internet. That guy has a shotty in the close quarters, so the win went to the droid. Best out of them.
You can't let people like that get to you.
I know, Greedo is my sage.
Yeah.
He's so calm about it.
Greedo just is like, and we're done.
He's so calm.
Enjoy your life, man.
Love it. It's a year. It's a skill. People think like, what do I have to do to get big on YouTube? I don't be a Buddhist monk.
And the saddest part is like you hear people like that say like, oh, I'm gonna report this channel because like you guys are outing me for being a troll, and then you know they only make it so that other people can enjoy it. Like I can see someone in the future just being like, I don't want to deal with this. Like.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad about. That's why I try and be a little bit more aggressive on treating them the way. It's the golden rule. Treat somebody how they want to be treated. I have never been braggadocious, even assertive, or insulting to any stranger in my life, and I mean literally ever in my life. And I know, and I don't think that's a hard thing to do. I think that's true for most of the people in the chat. I think we're all pretty similar personality.
Yeah.
To a fault. Sometimes I feel like maybe I should have been more assertive or whatever. And so then to deal with these types of people when we have this kind of platform, and to know that doing this and seeing that this could work and getting closer and closer to being able to do this full time, when I've gone through a million failed adventures in my life, and realizing like how great this can be for, like, this really is good. If you guys ever want to like do YouTube, like, it's cool. You work all damn day if you want, and it's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be hard in different and unique ways each time. But it's more interesting than working for somebody else. So,
we're on PlayStation. Martian just got here. You're literally just missed all the fun.
I know, right?
All the troll fun.
Poor guy, poor guy.
You would have enjoyed it.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, my advice to those that feel a need to complain about social justice, go to Tumblr.
Yeah, really. Go find another media, man. The internet's so bad. I find it so funny, like, how the internet is so large and so small at the same time. You just, like, see, like how are we the biggest thing? Why are we, like, I almost feel like when I hear about gigantic, like, PewDiePie and those guys complaining, I'm like, dude, you literally make millions of dollars. Like, hire somebody to deal with that. I don't know, like, it's just, it would be easier for me to rationalize, like, I'm a millionaire. I'm the biggest guy doing this. So I expect and can deal with trolls easier.
I know, and I
But when you're
apologize.
smaller, and that's what I'm saying again, I feel bad for the people who want to start up and do this, that they have to go through it.
Well, I apologize to you guys too. I should have just banned him.
I know, right away. We're already bad about that. That's why I need your guys' help with that too.
I know, we
When
try.
people bitch about, oh my god, they banned me.
Yeah, like.
You guys gotta know, like, we let this shit go on too long.
Yep. Like, I tried
We're
giving
too
them
nice.
a chance. Sometimes people come in trolling and they end up trying to, like.
I don't know if you guys see it, but like YouTube catches a lot of comments, so we get a lot of times, it's literally just curse words. Just all caps curse words. So we just have to, if she's quiet, sometimes I'm quiet. It's just because she's literally like clicking thing, block,
Yeah.
thing, block, thing, block.
Elliot said he really appreciates the time that we put into the videos.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I know, I like the jokes personally.
And Kenneth said, are you Sith or Jedi?
We are gray. I think all people are both.
I think all people are both, but I try to be Jedi, although the occasional Sith in me.
But I think the Sith is important.
I know, the Sith is important, and it does call out to me a little too strongly sometimes. Every now and
But
then
I think there's
I'm
a good
like,
reason
no.
for it. I mean, like, the Sith gets you out of the bed in the morning. I mean, you don't really need to make a lot of money. You could survive nice and you could live in a shack. I mean, you could live as a homeless person, but then I was thinking this, in the Acolytes of the Beyond video, you guys should definitely watch it. They talk about the river breakers, those who stand up, and I think people gotta realize, like, the plight of a human is to find out how to be, like, at balance and at peace and not go crazy in this planet, but also to fight against nature. Nature's not always your friend. I mean, you literally have to have, you know, things done to fix issues. And a Jedi would just say, oh, I have a disease, I'm gonna die. That's you know, and like real monks, there's monk things, that's God's will, you know? That's nature's will.
The Jedi do kind of,
And like Anakin and when they're gonna let the Ahsoka and Barriss die, and she was a better Jedi. I can't remember her name. Barriss Offee's Jedi Master, Luminara Unduli.
Oh.
Luminara Unduli was stuck more to the Jedi principles and letting the Padawans die, but through Anakin's effort, through him wanting to fight against fate, he was able to save them. So it's hard to argue when is it faith or when should you just stop being lazy.
see you, Sarah. If you said I gotta go, I'll see you guys next stream.
Definitely, we'll see you. So yeah, that's why I love, like, Star Wars has applicable stuff to real life.
Commando's like great. Like, I also have a hatred towards like the ridiculously like anything to an extreme is wrong. He says like he hates anyone with their head so far up their butts. It's like they just need to be a social justice warrior about everything. And then it gets to the point where like you don't even know what you're fighting about anymore. Like.
And it proves that it's more about the fight. It's not about the insult.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there's a lot of that. But that's just part of it. That's part of it. And sadly, if you can come out of it, who said that?
It was actually
Shark
it was
fin bite?
Commander.
Oh, Commando? Okay.
Commando 724.
I had this very annoying thought because it was trying to calm me down. I was like, you know what? Because I remember you guys should go on the great courses. When I had to deliver pizzas, I got much wiser because and just more informed. There's a difference. Because the great courses, you just download the real professional lectures just like if you were in college, and they're amazing though, and you can just listen to them over and over, and they're great. packed full of real awesome information. And I remember you talk about there's a shift in American literature between the 30s when people were, you had like before that, so like the 1900s up into the 30s when you had extreme poverty, Dust Bowl, people dying, and you had books like The Grapes of Wrath, stuff like that, where the problem in the book was that family members were dying and there was death everywhere. And then in the 50s, it was more like these existential problems like, I have an unfulfilling life. My life is boring, my life is this. And they're saying it shows the progress of America. Like, those are our problems now. That work was boring. That life was meaningless. Whereas before it was, all of my effing family is starving to death. So, sadly, the social justice warrior epidemic is a sign of that. That things are so good that we can bitch about a lot of silly things.
Yeah. You don't have to worry.
You're not complaining that your family's, and that's what back to her first point, which is very annoying. People are actually still dying. Like, there are things that can be done. I wish we had more social justice warriors concerned about healthcare.
Yeah.
Instead of concerned about, you don't identify as a guy, but I said guy because you look like what 99% of guys look like. And to take the malice to that, people do that with words.
Yeah,
all the time with words, like, it doesn't prove malice.
They want like society will
and it's
change.
attention. It's also attention,
though. It's not just that. Like they want society to change in the blink of an eye. Society's never been able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that in the future we might not stop addressing to each other as genders because it's better. Like, I'm not saying that will or will not happen, but it's not gonna happen in the blink of an eye, and you can't just snap and be pissed off at everyone that makes the mistake.
Yeah.
Some people do actually genuinely make a mistake, and you gotta just be like, hey, like, I'm sorry, like, I actually don't identify this way, or like, I'd appreciate it if you, like, whatever, and
just
if
inform
they're a
people.
douchebag after you do that, then yes, by all means.
And inform people, and there are going to be plenty of actual douchebags.
Yeah, there's douchebags out there, but like
that will purposefully want to attack people who maybe somehow do feel like they're not in the right body or whatever. And if that's a real epidemic in that person, I don't know, you got to deal with that.
I know, and like.
But it's also nothing that most people haven't dealt with. I mean, I dealt with racism towards. I'm a white male, and I was treated against. I mean, she was treated. It's called being a human. It's called living.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. If you like everybody. Once everybody that you meet likes you and treats you nice, you need to be terrified because you're in the Matrix. You need to start looking. You gotta start looking for the red pill or something. Or was it the blue pill?
I don't remember now.
I know.
But you probably took the wrong one.
But think about that. If everything was perfect hunky dory, you'd be like, oh shit.
They want us to go to space.
It's a simulation. Yeah, we definitely need to after this. We'll do one more in space.
And yeah, thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth said to not get discouraged. We really haven't done a lot to piss people off. We try not to. We honestly try
I would say zero.
To see
I would say
the
we've done
best
nothing
we can.
to zero.
But YouTube, so someone asked how much the average YouTuber makes, and I think there's
so much variation,
yeah, there's so much variation between what a YouTuber makes, and like I don't know. I know I don't remember who it was, but I did read that someone mentioned the pulling of the ads. I know that Nike specifically was pulling ads because basically like those predators we were talking about earlier in the streams, they were finding videos of like there's little kids that do like toy openings, and they were finding those videos and like just writing things that as an adult you don't need to be writing.
You should have your comments disabled on a kid's video, by the way.
YouTube,
in case you're unconfused about that, you can disable comments. It's sad that I know every single YouTuber has considered that at one point. I would be so blown away if somebody's like, no, it never even crossed my mind. I never have trolls.
Yeah, it's
that would blow my mind.
But
I mean, it's possible, I guess.
Your channel, if you have a kid that has a channel,
turn off comments.
To him, but turn off the comments. You don't know who's commenting.
It's cool. You're making a young entrepreneur. Maybe one day he'll be a businessman. He might like it.
We're not saying to not. It's fine. I got the wire.
Yeah.
We're not saying not let him do the YouTube stuff, but we're saying don't just let him make it so that people can just reach out to your kid.
And the way I word it too is, you don't, like I said, YouTube does not owe anything to you just because it's big. Would you let your kid hang out on a chat room? Because it's called a chat. It's a chat room.
Yeah.
It's no different from some weird website in the middle of nowhere on hentai, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, like YouTube has stuff that varies.
They're both
you can look up
websites.
right now a video on like how to give a blowjob. Like that's a real video. I saw it on Tosh. Some lady like teaching people. Yeah, Tosh did a whole thing on like how this lady just teaches how to give blowjobs, and
So that's on the same platform.
That's on the same platform
Yeah.
as the toy opening video.
Yeah.
And
Or like how to like yoga,
and
like how to
YouTube-
like
YouTube
meditate.
tries its best, but so much content is put up, and when people are trying to manipulate the content to make money and corrupt your kid, you can't leave it all up to YouTube. They're trying, but it
Damn
is
it!
a lot of
I almost got
content.
that guy.
So you just gotta kind of like take care of things yourself. And as for the ad stuff, it is scary as a YouTuber to hear about people pulling their ads, but at the same time, YouTube is such a huge force, like to the point where like people use them as a network. People have, because their YouTube exists, people don't get cable. So
Yeah.
I think it's rocky right now, but it's gonna work out again because YouTube's honestly such a big force, and they're coming. Thank God. Philip DeFranco actually covered recently their like response to everything, and he said they're actually cracking down hard. They closed down like, what was it? I mean,
Thousands, I don't know.
thousands.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was thousands of channels all at once.
No, it was thousands for sure. And like he said, as a YouTuber, it's funny. I was literally thinking, I was like, well, and then he got around to it later. He's like, what sucks is to know that you're not gonna have 100% success rate. I'm sure there was at least one innocent channel and all that, and that sucks. But I also do it. I have people that post some insanely violent and weird and messed up comments, and I try and do my best. Sometimes it gets past the YouTube thing. YouTube usually does an amazing job. We have a spam. You can check the spam and approve it. Sometimes it's funny. Sometimes you're like, I love this video, and I'm like, why is that in the spam folder? But then sometimes it's explaining their manifesto on how many people should be murdered, and I'm like, oh, good shit, YouTube, you caught that thing. But I go around and I see something that makes it through and I delete it. So I try. This is not a critique of bigger channels. I can't imagine the volume of comments when you have millions of subscribers. This is happening to me with what, 27, 28,000? Could you imagine? What is a million times? So that's 40 times. If you just have 1 million subscribers, if you got 5, that's 200 times our volume of content, or of comments.
Bye, Elliot.
We'll see you, Elliot. Damn it. We're supposed to go to space. This match is lasting forever. I'm sorry, guys.
Actually, you said, I'm very respectful of gender issues, but sometimes I discover that I still have some wrong preconceptions, so I guess we're still all learning, and that's basically the point. Society is learning, and I think everyone that's involved with stuff like that, everyone that feels affected, people that feel discriminated against,
Yeah.
they're making a point of voicing their opinions, and I think that's what you have to do, and just keep voicing it and keep, and not in an angry way.
Yeah, that's how you know you lose. Like, all right, well, I'm not obligated to agree with you.
Because there's also trolls out there,
Yeah.
and there are real human trolls, not just internet trolls. There's people that are just gonna say like, well, I don't know, I just don't feel like doing whatever, like just to go against the tide. Like, they exist, and they're annoying, and they're real, and you're gonna face them someday if you don't face them already.
IRL trolls.
And
It's the worst game ever. Trolls IRL.
those people, I can't guarantee that you're gonna ever have an effect on them, but I can guarantee that you might have an effect on their kids.
And that's what you want to call the
And
Jedi
you might
side.
have
You
an
start
effect
channeling the
on-
Sith side, you're going to be very upset. You're going to want results.
Yep.
It's not about your point. It's about results. It's about
Exactly.
convincing
it's about
people.
An overall.
And it's like,
and
well,
eventually those people, if enough of us get the idea and we take a stance and we're
If
like,
it's
look,
real too,
this
though.
is just not a thing anymore, like, they're gonna have to shut up or they're not really gonna be accepted and they're gonna be very lonely.
But if it's real too, though, I mean, you've been bullied, and if you made a whole thing about how we should stop bullying all the time everywhere, it's like it's a little bit of a silly goal. And we can raise awareness from the ground level, and bullying's definitely gone down.
Bullying has gone down, but I think.
And I mean, like, physical bullying. Like, my dad even talks about Bill Burr, all of, like, the guys who are over 50 talk about, like, people just got beat up all the time for all kinds of reasons and all kinds of, like, physically beat up. And now it's, like, getting made fun of. Which it's still, you could say it's wrong, but it's also unrealistic to be like, yeah, people make fun of people. I don't know. And so the same thing with the gender thing, I feel like people can get caught up in their own issues. If I tell you that you're different, you're going to start seeing how you're different. You know what I mean? And so when people buy into a way that they're different, I feel like maybe those things can be exacerbated.
My manifesto's open a can of whoop ass on a bunch of Sith.
Yeah.
They're saying, what is cable? What is TV?
I know, yeah. What are these? It's a lie. Cable is a lie. There is no TV. Through YouTube, I gain strength.
I know. The point is
Through
just be
strength, I
nice.
gain freedom.
Don't take things too seriously.
I know, it is kind of hilarious. I think the aliens and the Illuminati and the reptilians,
Aw, thanks, Rio.
they all just
He
are like,
said we went from politics to social justice to philosophy.
yeah, welcome to the MetaNerdz stream.
Welcome,
You try.
where we rant. This is basically what we sit here and do without you guys.
That's what we do when the
mostly.
camera's off.
Yeah, when the camera's off.
Just with
we
more
sit
curse
here
words.
And yeah, there's more curse words and
A lot of
I might be angrier. I get angry. Oh, it's really funny. You would think that Freddy gets angry more easily than I do. I actually get angry really
no, but we
quickly.
get angry at different times.
Yeah, we do balance each other out.
And in different ways. She'll just get angry for longer and about the same thing, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But
Yeah.
then she'll get annoyed because just out of nowhere, if I decide I'm angry about, like if I decide that's it,
I'm just like,
that this lemon heifer's done, then it's an issue. And then I'll just be into that, and I'll be like, she'll be like, "But come on, don't do it." I'm like, no, this.
yeah, Commando. So here's the thing about trolls and IRL, you can keep them up.
I know.
Well,
no.
that's why they love the internet.
Sith. I know, yeah, that's true though.
Trolls love the internet because there's this beautiful
What are you
wide
gonna do?
web in between you guys. It's like having an ocean in between.
My
you guys.
death. I just hit like 40 things as I died.
Just shooting at
That was
me.
like one of those drawn out like Family Guy things where they bumps and drops a million
We're
things.
supposed to be flying in space. We've been here for a whole rent.
Worst thing happened. My favorite show's on, but it's slippery. I haven't watched episodes. That's funny.
Oh no!
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
That's the real question.
Oh good, Clone Trooper's sleeping. He took his pills and
Yeah.
gotta make
okay.
sure he's asleep now.
Okay. This is the longest.
Saeed said
match.
he's gonna watch him like a hawk. Good man.
There you go. Watch him like a hawk. Whoa, 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 whoa. You, sir, gotta go. You, sir. Hole.
By the way, you guys should really watch Ghost in the Shell.
You really should.
I realized this. So they refer to Major as.
It's on Netflix. I mean, it's on YouTube actually. So when we end our stream, go watch
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell. What's it called?
The,
Just watch shows.
Standalone Complex.
No, but what's the other one called? Because that
Uh,
standalone's not on. Standalone is on most of your online Hulu's and all
oh,
that.
Ghost in the Shell Rise.
Oh, Rise, yeah.
It's animated, but it's amazing.
Yeah, we think it's not as good as, you know, as the standalone complex, but it is still good. And it may be a jumping point where you'd be like, all right, this is okay. And if Ghost in the Shell, if standalone complex is better,
That's not
maybe it'll
good.
get you to that. But
The internet just watched that, sort of. But
happened?
I understand.
He died
and
like
I
a
feel
punk?
your pain. He came up behind me and was shooting me in the back of the head, and I got behind him and shot him.
yeah, it's
Then
hard,
he
Eldon.
tried hitting me, and then I hit him, and he died. And it was just not. It was not a great series of events for either of us.
It's
Really,
a series
because-
of sad events.
Yeah, basically. 'Cause I probably shouldn't have taken so long to kill him.
God damn it. That was supposed to land on the package. I see you, punk.
Yeah, Eldon, yeah.
As I said,
I
yep.
struggle with it a lot. I'm
Damn
one
it.
of those people that behind closed doors.
Want to
I'm-
end on a store fighter?
Yeah, well,
Right,
let's
'cause we
fly.
didn't give more.
We promised that we were gonna
Yeah.
fly. So I'm one of those people that have issues not cursing. So when I'm in front of the camera, I literally, like, in my head, I'll be like, all right, can't say that one. Nope, nope. Just shut up, please.
Yeah, I don't know. I curse pretty much what I want to. Teaching helped. Teaching helped a lot. Because you can't curse. I was always worried like I'd drop something go wrong, and I would just drop some bombs. But
The students would do that. He was a first grade teacher, and they would occasionally. It's something we talk about, like teaching our kid how to correctly curse so that he doesn't sound like an idiot in the future. He or she, they don't sound like an idiot in the future, just like cursing out their butt when they learn a curse word. So like one of his kids would drop something and be like, ah shit, and then they like look at him like, oh boy, I know that was wrong, but I used it correctly.
yeah.
That was the right time to do that.
What the flip? I got you out of the game. That was so weird. I hit quit on there, but it didn't quit you. Now I can't join nothing. Oh yeah, I can. All right, we're good. What is Starfighter? Baby, don't
I'm
hurt
not sure,
me.
Commando. You might just have a high tolerance for pain. How do you handle emotion or mental issues in dating or marriage?
You find somebody better. I'm really sorry to say that, but I was in an extremely long relationship, and
Me too. I was in a relationship that wasn't. I thought it was like the greatest thing ever, and when I was finally out of it, I realized how stupid I was.
that's
But
it.
I
I
think
don't know.
I think
I really do mean that.
As for emotional and other stuff, I think you just always have to try to look at the bright side of things. Like whenever you get stuck on the pessimistic part of something, then there's something wrong. Because there is always a bright side, even if it's a really, really dim.
But that's what I
bright
mean,
side.
though. That I said people often confuse having rich drama or rich history with a rich relationship. I don't have to put any work into that. This is we frickin' play video games and eat Chinese food when we met for like months. I mean, and then physically, there's no. It all just it was all just comfortable, and I thought that I don't know, not that I didn't think that happened. I thought that I was already experiencing it, and I thought, you're just supposed to be emotionally traumatized, but that's what gives it meaning. But no, it's like Stockholm syndrome. So yeah, I mean that. I mean, people get blown away and they're like, well, no, you fight sometimes. And I was like, I fight about like that she's not listening, that like because she's thinking about the next point she wants to make in Star Wars. Like, that's what I mean. I fight because I don't know. Like she leaves socks on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid shit. That doesn't disturb me at a, like you said, an emotional level. It's just annoying. But it's not actually, but it's annoying for like 10 seconds.
And even then, it's not like a fight. It's like, hey, can you stop leaving socks on the floor? And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try working on that today.
Yeah, do you
Because
ever...
I feel like in relationships, a lot of times people get like mad when you're like when someone comes
No.
at you and they're like, hey, like you're not doing this, and you're like, I don't know, like think about it for a second. Like, am I not doing that? Like when Freddie's like, hey, can you stop leaving your socks all over the house? And you look around,
Yeah, I'm a
your
cleaner.
socks are
I'm
all
a
over
cleaner
the house.
person.
Like,
She is. Damn it.
yeah.
But
I'm a lazier person. But I do.
sometimes I know, but I think you want to just jump into projects a lot,
Yeah, I do.
and
hop from project
my
to
brain gets frustrated because I go along with it too. That's why I feel like it's unfair too, because I'll go along with it, and then I wake up
Yeah,
the next
knowing
day or
that-
like 2 days later, I'm like, shit, the same like stuff is just on the floor, and I'm like, and then I come out of it. I come out of it quicker. I come out of the whole hype quicker.
Yeah.
And she's still like not bothered by it, and I'm like, why? The house is a mess. We need
I'll
to
just
like.
be like, well, I'm like making foam armor, but I'm also sewing, so I need all that there, and like, so like our house looks like a studio, and Freddie's like trying to sit, and he's just surrounded by stuff. It's not right. I know it's not right, and I'm working on it. Right now, my stuff is all okay. Right, I would think I'm doing better this time around.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. Yeah, no, we do get better.
And the point too is like actually try to improve. When your partner's like, hey, like you gotta stop doing projects half-assed or like leaving shit all over the house. Like,
Yeah.
maybe stop doing that. Like they obviously are saying this for a reason.
See, Elden, and I feel like I pull up all the emotes. He had to tell his girlfriend to stop clipping her toenails in the bed.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, that's not something that like you're like, man, this person has some flaws. That's just like an annoying, weird thing.
Yeah, and like if she turns around and is like, how dare you? Like.
Yeah, if she like
That's
put you in your
probably a
place, says,
red
how dare you talk
flag,
to me?
like-
Yeah, you'd be like, wow, I need to bounce.
If she's like, oh yeah, that is kind of weird. I used to do that and then like brush it off because it was like my thing, but we share the bed now and you're obviously uncomfortable.
Whoa,
with
I did
this.
not know that. I really didn't. Just gonna clip your toenails in bed?
No, I'm saying her. Like.
Oh, okay, okay. Oof. Man, would have been a lonely stream from here on out. I'd be like, I gotta bounce.
No, I'm saying like the girl, like, if like, she can't take into consideration that like, you know, she's sharing the bed with someone else now, like.
Chaos is the natural state of the universe. I know, she's just trying to be one in
Yeah.
nature. She's just entropying our house. That's
yeah,
all.
basically. It's like if you, so I can actually turn the camera. Can we do that real quick?
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the camera real quick so you guys.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna play another round because that
All
was dumb. They put us in the middle of something.
Right, I have to like. So if you guys look,
Yeah, you can see it on the screen there. Yeah.
if you guys look at that stuff, that's all stuff I'm working on right now.
So we don't have a dining room table.
Yeah. So we don't have a dining room table.
Is it good? It looks. Yeah. Keep coming my way. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Good. So we don't have a dining room table. Not that we use it.
And there's
but we
mild
don't.
crap on the floor, but it's not crazy. But if other stressors
Before,
too.
I would like take up this whole like. Our house is tiny, so that's it. That's the dining room. This is the living room. You saw like you take like 2 steps here over there, and like 2 more steps that way, and you hit the door.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot
It's very
of
small,
room.
but it actually fits us really well. I was like, I don't know. If I was like a old man dude and a billionaire, I still feel like my house would be this. I'd have amazing grounds. I'd have immense grounds to walk around on. But like my actual living quarters, I was like, what else more do I need than a bed,
Yep.
bathroom, and
It's just more to
and
clean.
the
than
couch.
it's bigger.
And I go sit on the couch and watch TV and play video games. I go in the bed to sleep. I go in the kitchen to cook, and we eat from so.
But
Yeah, actual interest too. I mean, you gotta. If you're that big of a nerd, then being a nerd is gonna be important. You're gonna be fighting for the rest of your life about non-nerdy stuff. Wow.
Hi, good night, Star Wars Commander Nova.
Star
You
Wars
said
Commander.
having a good time. Have a nice time. Good night and goodbye.
We'll see you next time, which will be on Tuesday. Remember, we don't stream on Sundays or Mondays.
Yep.
Those are the days we take off to pick up the socks and all that.
Yeah. It really is a thing. So what happens is I come home from work and I sit down on the couch and I leave my socks on when I change.
That's
When
right.
I get on the couch.
Literally, these are my only. But that's what I mean, though.
And it's not a war. Like,
Yeah, and it's like just an annoyance.
That or like he just pushes them to the
I just
corner.
ignore it. I think this too, though. But also, people gotta put when you're the annoyed one in a relationship or something. When I was moving the ship by the front, and I wanted to make a point that there's a billion effing shoes. There's so many shoes that are never gonna get worn. They're just junk, weird, cheap shoes or something that you got and never seen them again. And I was like, it will literally take me 5 seconds to just pick up these 2 shoes and move them instead of being upset about it. That was easy. I was
That's
like,
cool. He said she listened and was totally cool about it.
oh yeah, of course. No, that's good. And then there you go. You're on the right track.
Sarah said that they love our house.
Oh yeah.
They also live in a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. I know. I was like, but it's funny because you kind of get used to it. You're like, I know, man. If I was a billionaire, it'd be gold-plated walls or something, but same size, like same size. Surprisingly enough. What do you think if I dropped the sonic bomb on this thing?
Yeah, like, and having spare bedrooms come in handy sometimes. If you have people over often, or if you need a studio.
Yeah, I know. If we were adult, I mean, we don't have kids, nothing like that. So
Yeah.
obviously, we would need another thing for kids, and we would love to have a place like if people were coming out of town, we don't have to like sleep on the couch, sleep on the floor,
Yep.
stuff like that.
Whenever my sisters
And an
visit,
actual work
I have
room.
to like blow up a like bed,
Yeah.
and like it takes up where like we have all the equipment for streaming right now.
For us, I would love to turn our channel and our community into a way to make a sort of small business out of painting like Star Wars props. I don't think we could build. Star Wars has such complex curves and all that, but so I picture a room of 3D printers, and
Which we have a 3D printer, we haven't figured it out yet.
we gotta
So
make
we
it
need
work.
to get there first.
And then so, like maybe a 4-bedroom or something like that, or something with a basement. Because we live in South Florida, you literally can't have basements where we are in South Florida. The way the aquifer is like our water. If you go 10 feet, something deep, you hit water where we are in Florida. So in middle Florida, northern Florida, they have basements. And we're like, we can have a whole work basement.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So those are some meta goals. Scheiße.
So,
Come on.
can Twi'leks and humans have hybrid children?
Yeah, there's weird. There's weird stuff on that.
there's
And
like-
then everybody points
yeah.
out the clone, and then they're like, no, she could have had the kids, and all this
Yeah,
weirdness.
she could have had the kids before and like met him, like maybe the dad's not around or whatever. And, like he met her when the kids were young enough to like just have, think of him as bad, but then some people are like, well, their skin's so patchy, you don't really see that. Maybe that's a sign that they are like hybrids. But
Near humans can though. In Star Wars, you got like near humans.
Yeah.
I should not be in here. This is close quarters for Boba, which is funny for a bounty hunter ship. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
No, you were the one that I was just agreeing. The near humans.
Oh yeah, near humans can. There's some weirdnesses with like Miralukans and kids. It's like dangerous. Miralukans they're blind, but they use the Force to see. And there's some issues when they have kids that it's really risky or something. I forgot exactly. How did that not kill him? Are you kidding me? I'm Boba Fett, people. You don't just not die. Yeah, I was like shooting at forever. I was like, all right, I got him. I know it's really messed up. I'm like super triggered right now. Like, I pulled the trigger.
Why don't they die?
And he didn't even die. I'm going in, and I'm going right out. Because I ain't messing with this. Bye-bye. Who's trying to get me? You trying to get me in there?
Defend the orb.
The orb needs defending.
Oh,
Nerds. Nerds.
I really love his name.
Who?
Nay, ye foul beast.
I know, it is nice to read. Nay. I do like it. Let's just drop a bomb on him. Need DJ
Rio
Flex to
said,
drop a bomb on him.
Read the quote. I want to see a reaction.
You know what does help? I'm not saying this in a snarky way. You could just retype it, because sometimes we usually do read them, but it's hard to go up the chat. So I would just like retype the quote.
In life, you will meet many people.
Oh, I saw you.
How they are is up to you.
But I don't know that that's. So he made me read it, but I actually disagree. I think that's a problem. Like I said, you get Stockholm syndrome. You might be the nice person in the relationship for a very long time, and you'll be abused. You will not get nice back. You will get abused back. So, and I don't mean that physically or whatever. I mean that like, when you don't go. So, yeah, that's not. I don't really agree with that actually. I don't agree with that even in strangers, people. I mean, that's how people manipulate you and use you. So.
That's it.
Ew! Shark fin! That's not even funny, not even in a joke. Disturbing. Like it has a hot child.
Yeah. Like, tell me your response, you weren't actually offended or grossed out?
No, it was just like nasty to like think about.
Legends. That's why Disney had to get rid of it.
I mean, I'm not like mad or anything. It was just like disgusting.
No, I know. But how funny if that wasn't Legends? That'd be just the funniest thing if Disney was like, yeah, we like can't do that. We run like kids parks. We can't let that be true. Sorry.
They're like, take him out now.
Yeah, take the shot.
Oh my
Halo
God.
has landed.
You can tell it's like 1:37 in the morning because we're rambling.
I ramble about nothing. I'm crystal clear,
I
man.
ramble often.
I'm taking people down. I'm in first place still. Yeah.
But it's okay. It's right after this.
Okay.
What's your safe word, Daniel? Slave 1.
Slave 3. Oh my God! Just Slave, Mr. Slave.
Slave.
How does it not work? Do I have to hold it down or something?
So I'm pretty excited about Rebels. I know that everyone freaks out because they love the movie, but I really like Rebels. I actually, my goal next year is to actually cosplay with Freddy, Kanan, and
I love
Hera.
me some Kanan.
Yeah, Freddy loves Kanan. I love Hera. So it kind of makes sense that.
I know. For once, we always like love two characters, and they will like just how they look. We'll like characters sometimes, and then it's like, oh no, they're like related.
Yep.
That's not cool. Or we'll be like, oh look, these two from the game, and it might be like a parent or something.
Yep.
Gee, there was a cosplay fail, one of the epic cosplay fails.
Oh yeah.
What's that game?
Yeah, The Last of Us.
Yeah, you guys know The Last of Us, the zombie game?
Yeah, it's like
really good.
It's this guy, and then basically like a girl that he takes in that's basically like a daughter figure. And then this couple cosplay them.
She's like 10 or 12.
Yeah, the girl.
And he's like in his 40s. He's a grown man who rescues her from zombies.
Yep.
And so it's a great game, and those are two great characters.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with, this is a cosplay fail, it has nothing to do with the game, other than the naming of the characters.
Yeah.
But you can see where this is going. So this couple cosplayed them, where the wife or the girl, you know, the girlfriend was the little girl, the 12-year-old,
Yeah.
and the husband or boyfriend was the
The
man,
adult.
the father figure. And then it was like cosplay film because like they took these photos and they looked really cool. And then at night there's these raves at the conventions, and so there's just a picture of like them making out nasty, like
Of
rubbing
course,
up against each other, like. I mean, I get it. You're like at a rave, you're like enjoying yourself, but it was kind of funny.
That's why you gotta consider who you're cosplaying.
Exactly,
Make sure
like
you
this
pair
is
'em
why
up
you gotta
well.
think about it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just like I freaked out after that. Like ever since then, I'm like, well, what if like we're holding hands? Like it might just be creepy. Like I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, right?
Okay, okay.
I agree with that in a general, and then in yourself, like towards yourself. But sometimes, yeah.
What's up with?
I know what you mean, Ryder.
What's up? Really said, what's up with Jeremy?
Oh, I know the gym species. Yeah, I don't know. And what's up? I have tried. Welp. The back to bomb. I know we're actually gonna go to sleep right now too. Move them shoes.
Death Star is gone, but the Imperial fleet remains a
Damn it.
threat.
I know, it's pretty funny.
Alright, guys.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys. If you want to continue the chat, you guys can go head over to the Discord. The link should be in the description. If it doesn't work, you can go Google MetaNerdz lore Discord. It's open, and you can check out some MetaNerdz
Also,
merch.
Tonight is the last night. We can't guarantee anything tomorrow about when we're going to be doing the actual picking of the winners. But we are actually giving away a copy of Battlefront 2. So for you guys that don't have it, head over to our 25,000 sub giveaway / celebration.
Yeah.
Comment on the video, and you have officially been entered. You know, at that point, you're entered to win. At a chance of winning the game.
Yep,
There's other prizes too. There's like a month of Marvel Unlimited. There's
Or a book.
yeah, or an audiobook.
And some Meta merch.
Some MetaNerdz merch, like ugly sweaters, shirts. So there's plenty of fun.
Yeah.
We're trying to give back to you guys because without you guys,
Yeah, really.
yeah,
It's pretty sad.
we'd be very sad.
Very sad. So yeah,
So-
go ahead and check all that stuff out. Thank you guys for coming by. We had a lot of fun tonight. We talked about a lot of cool stuff.
We did. We touched on a lot of topics. Thank you to everyone that donated. Metagonk at the beginning, and there was someone else, I think. Jack.
Yeah, Jack. We got Jack on the board.
Got Jack on the board.
Very cool. So, thanks for everybody again. But more important than all that, remember, the force will be with you.
Always. Alright, let me go turn it off and you do something silly.
And now, I talk about stamps.
See you
You know,